$10, but when you climax,
Oh god. I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's do it right now.
What? Let's do it right now. When I was getting a physical to play football, I think
I've never been fondled.
the RN, which obviously they check you for a hernia. And before she did, she's like, "Everything okay with your balls?" And I was like, which I think she said because it was a 14-year-old kid, but
Well, see, here's the thing. I've always heard stories about that. Why is that so funny? It's the truth. They're checking for testicular cancer.
It's so funny.
no. She wasn't doing that. She was checking me for a hernia.
Well, they're checking you for both.
Well, probably.
'Cause they're looking for lumps, right?
No, because
They're like all.
you can't. When they check for a hernia, they just
Don't they grab it? Or?
no. Have
See,
you?
I've never
I
had it
told
done.
you. Garfield and Friends from Pickle
Oh.
Fanboys.
Now, which one?
The second one, not the
Yes.
first one.
This one.
Times ahead.
Yeah, I hate that one.
one.
There are two
There's
actual
two-
songs.
there's two of
Oh,
them.
The
well,
second
that's what
one,
he sent me a picture.
Ready?
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 Two.
To
Party!
We're ready.
To party.
We're ready.
Dun, dun,
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
dun, dun.
Come on in, come on down to Garfield and Friends. Come on in. It's time to party with Garfield,
Garfield
and
and
Friends. And then I think there's another
I love
verse.
how we all know that one.
I think there's another verse.
There
in it.
is. There's a little bit more to it. I have a list of movie titles that were almost called something else. Star Wars Episode 6 was almost called Revenge of the Jedi. We know this, right?
Yep.
I mean, we're nerds. Alex might not have known that.
I was like, what are you talking about? It's not Revenge of the Jedi.
No,
it's
no, no.
Return. I was like, bitch, you ain't no nerd.
Head cheese.
Head cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Alex?
I have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah!
Why,
Nice!
Why head cheese?
Because I remember there's in the Texas Chainsaw, the remake in 01, they go into that rest stop
Mm-hmm.
and there's a pig's head
Yep.
in the display case, and head cheese is you boil
How
a
did you
pig's
make
head.
that freaking connection, Brett?
That is a photographic memory. at
Oh
work.
my god.
What is the McGangbang?
McDonald's McGangbang. Simply order a McDouble and a McChicken. The McChicken sandwich is placed directly inside the juicy McDouble, buns and all. So if a normal McDouble doesn't quite fill you up, take the chance by combining a McChicken McDouble from McDonald's secret menu.
So then do you just order the two different pieces, or do you order
You say,
a
I want the surf
McGangbang?
and turf, and they'll give you the two.
And they'll give you the two and you put it together. I'm not into the fish thing, but I think I would do the McGangbang.
Yeah.
That does not sound right at all. You know what, honey? Let's try a McGangbang.
Are you bringing that to the table, Alex? Are we having
We can
this
set it on the
discussion?
table and do it right here on the podcast. Try a McGangbang on the podcast.
Wow. Wow.
So Die Hard started a
I
trend.
hate Speed 2.
Why?
That's pretty
It's
bad.
horrible.
It's kind of like, it's more of a watch it because it's laughably bad.
Yes.
There are a few parts that I thought Sandra Bullock was pretty funny.
She's a great actress, but she sucks in that movie.
She cuts open the door with the chainsaw and she's like revving it. Can you guys get out?
If you back up with the saw,
What?
if you back up with the saw, we'll give it a try.
It's so bad.
It is very bad writing. It is
Oh,
very bad.
Bad.
But I always thought of it as more of an action type than a funny movie, and it turns out this, like, as an adult watching it, it's a terrible
It's
film.
horrible.
That was a great
That's great.
quote of by
Yeah.
John. I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You okay?
You were gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
out. Do it.
No.
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there. Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine.
Ridiculous.
You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay.
Let's do some
You're doing some friggin' Christmas trivia.
Welcome to the PTO Unlimited podcast. My name is Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 405, our 10-year show. Holy,
You already messed it up.
how?
It's our 10 freaking year
I didn't mess it up at all.
anniversary.
Didn't mess it up at all. Nope, you made that up last night. That's your own thing. 10-year anniversary show, guys. Appreciate everyone who has joined us in the past, who will join us now live on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. And who will join us in the future. Y'all are the real MVP. We appreciate it. It has been a journey. We're going to get into that kind of stuff today. We got a lot of other stuff like our normal show things that we've got. Nice little balloon floating around in the
I
background.
was trying to get it to turn to be centered.
It's okay. It's actually
Oh, there
all right.
it goes again.
It's
Bye.
just going to move around because we've got a lot of airflow and stuff. So, and this is our first time recording in the afternoon in a long time, probably since year one. Because
been a minute.
we were doing that with Brett. We were doing afternoon shows.
Mhm.
That's where the energy was, instead of it being in the evening, we were doing the afternoon stuff it was like a Saturday.
It was like as
Saturday
like the sun
afternoon.
was going down kind of thing. Like we would watch the sun go down during the podcast. Like
right.
if you watch the live streams, especially in
yeah.
the summer.
Start
Or
getting
not even the
darker.
summer, it'd be the winter because the sun would go down quicker.
It
Like
depends.
our sun, like the lighting in our room would go from like bright to like
Yeah.
all of a sudden we'd be much darker.
We had to establish our show so much at the time that we're like, oh, we're going to do it this time and this date. We're going to do it weekly. We're going to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
But the PTO Unlimited podcast has evolved, and we're going to talk about that here soon. But first, I want to talk about what today means, because on this day, not only did the PTO Unlimited podcast premiere 10 years ago, but on this day, I don't have a year. Okay, 24 years ago. Actually, this wasn't today. This was 2 days
it was
ago.
24 years ago. It was 2002.
Well, we were supposed to be recording on Wednesday, but we didn't. But on April 16th, Spider-Man came to the GameCube, Xbox, and PlayStation 2, the video game. So the video game movie. This was my first video game movie tie-in ever, I think. And this game came out a month before the movie came out, and I played through it that some quotes were in the film that I was quoting the film
While we were in the movie.
and you were looking over at me like, have you seen this movie before? And yeah, so it was pretty interesting how the video game movie was released a month before. I don't know if they still do that or if they still make those types of games anymore. We've kind of just fell off that after a while, but I think after some realized they weren't as successful or whatever, they just stopped making them because they weren't as good. Yeah, they ended this Spider-Man game. I don't know if it was on other different platforms, but I played it on the GameCube. They ended this game with the Green Goblin getting hit with the glider on the bridge.
Oh.
Yeah, in the middle of the bridge. Like, there's no traffic or anything. Just yeah, it's weird. Okay, we gotta yell at Saba. Hey,
Get down. I feel like
that'll never end.
I feel like in 10 years that's one thing that's evolved is we see like
who we yell at.
We got who we yelled at. So we had Nymeria, we have Cade, and we have Pixel are all like newbies since we started the podcast. And I think every single time you can hear us on the show, at least at the beginning stages of Puppy and Kitten stages going, no.
Yep.
Wait.
Yep.
No. Stop. Don't do that.
Well, when we started recording, the only animals we were yelling at was Layla and Snickers, really. Because Snickers would like do something and Brett would yell at her, and then like Layla would like bark at a neighbor, and there's a time
I was gonna say, I was like, most of them are old, so I don't remember like yelling.
Oh well, Layla would bark.
Oh yeah, okay. I
Yeah,
guess Layla would
yeah.
bark. Yeah.
So but yeah, that is on this day, by the way, guys. Oh, there's something that Patrick did. By the way, It Be Like That podcast is still live right now on Twitch, so we feel a little guilty being live today, but it is our anniversary date, and we did push it twice, and yeah, They were going to record earlier, so we do feel a little guilty.
But make sure that you are checking them out as well. We
Yeah.
fully support their
So
podcast.
they were talking about like how long they've been recording and stuff.
Mhm.
So he asked Google, and I'm going to do mine here real quick. So I'm going to do it off mic so it doesn't activate anyone else's Google here. And I'm going to see if it's like says properly how long the PTO Unlimited podcast has been around.
Oh. So he's going to ask into Google. We'll see what it says.
There's no specific podcast called PTO Unlimited.
What?
Discussions about unlimited
No.
No,
that's
no, it's going to
wrong.
look up that
No,
Pro
no,
Unlimited
no,
or
that
whatever.
is wrong. That's wrong. Let's do it that way.
Are you going to type it in?
Here we go. Yep. The PTO Unlimited podcast has been around since it first started uploading on April 18th. I had to put PTO Unlimited as one word.
Yeah, that's how it comes up. Like, because I actually AI Googled us today. To look, I just typed in PTO Unlimited podcast and then pushed the AI mode just to see what would pop up.
Right.
That's
why it didn't show up.
And the first thing that it came up was the same thing it did for the last 10 freaking years, which is, do you mean like Pro Unlimited? And I was like, no. And you have to type in PTO Unlimited as one word.
Yep. Founded by Brett, Josh, and Alex, the podcast has been active for over 8 years. Okay, that's okay. Double. Or put a couple more years on that, focusing on topics like television, video games, movies, and pop culture. As of 2024, the show has been active for over 8 years, with early milestones including a 5th anniversary celebrated in late 2021. That's true.
So it just knows some of our posts and took it and
it doesn't think we're
thing.
still active though. That's weird. Well, AI anyway. I just want to see if it said anything else. So, yeah. It's all over the place. Oh.
What?
app.thoughtleaders.io has like a whole thing about the PTO Unlimited podcast.
In a big American
Average 1 hour and 52 minutes per video. Because on average what we are, we're 5 stars on Apple Podcasts.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, with over 12 reviews.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Hey, we're not complaining.
That's more than one per year.
Yeah, a lot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate
If you
y'all.
have not, by the way, given us a review on Google or Apple or wherever you can review your podcast, go do that. Be that 13th, 14th, 15th, 100th.
I think we only have 3
review.
We only have like 3 ratings on Spotify. Yeah. So that's interesting that is how that came up. So how do you want to run into the show? Do you want to just do the whole 10-year thing now, or do you want to do that after we do the other stuff? Because we've got a lot of other stuff to get to, playing and watching movies. We've gone to the theaters again. Let's just talk about all that stuff. Let's talk about our weekly update.
Normal show.
Yeah, and then we'll get into that.
And then we'll get into. Why don't you just tell everybody what we have coming forward into the show?
Okay, so what we have right now, we're going to talk about like our weekly update of everything that's gone down over the past couple of weeks, and then we'll get into our playing and watching, our movie club movie. I have one news segment to really get to. If we don't get to it, it's okay, because we have a lot of other stuff like the 10-year show, like segments. We have questions that we've kind of established for each other to answer. I have a clip I want to play of one of my favorite moments on the show, and then Alex has a whole bunch of photos that we want to go through that she sent me as well. So there's a lot of things we want to go to here, guys, but we appreciate y'all joining us live on YouTube. If you haven't, please subscribe to the PTO Unlimited podcast. You guys are the real MVP. All right, so first off, Brett and Ashley came over last weekend.
And you know what didn't happen?
We didn't do a photo.
Nope.
Or anything.
We did not take any photos.
We didn't do anything.
It was after they left on Sunday. I went,
damn.
We haven't seen them since mid-July.
Almost a full year. Yeah, almost a full year.
Mid-July is the last time we saw Brett and Ashley, and we did not take a picture.
It's sad that we didn't do that. That's okay.
We should have. We really needed to. But we did have a great time. We were
did.
supposed to see them around or on New Year's, but Josh had like that skin rash thing, if you guys remember. And we weren't sure whether or not it was like chicken pox and whatnot. And we just didn't want to risk spreading it if it was contagious. But it wasn't. We found out it was just contact dermatitis because I switched up our laundry detergent for literally 2 loads.
My skin's a little biatch when it comes to that.
Yeah.
It is
So
what it
we
is.
figured that out. But that got canceled, and then winter happened, and just life and trying to when they live a couple hours away, it's a little difficult to and schedules and stuff. So, but we were able to hang out with them on Saturday. We went and got some delicious freaking wings.
That was a good time.
Got my wings. Got my wall sauce from Wings, etc.
Yeah. Hung out with Rick for a little bit.
Hung out with Rick, our buddy Rick, who came out.
I wonder if he's going to be coming over this weekend at all.
It sounded like it. It sounded like it.
Did you?
Oh, I mean, we talked about it last week.
I know we did, but just because we did, doesn't
we'll
mean-
need to talk to him again.
Yeah, I'll
and then after Wings, we went back to the house and
had some drinks and
we
played
hung
some-
out. Yeah, had drinks, played card games, caught up, and just had a grand old time. And then the next day, they came over for a couple more hours, did the same thing. We just
hung out.
And it was nice. It was
enjoyed
very
it.
nice. They're
So-
doing well, by the way. If
very
anybody
well.
wants to know, they're doing well. So.
Yeah. I think we need to just go over there in like a week or two.
I know.
Like, hey,
We should just do like a monthly, just schedule it.
Well,
Either
the-
your house or my house, we're making it happen.
yeah, because like once they left, you and I,
We got so depressed.
we got so depressed.
I got so upset. Like I was on my stream on Sunday night, and I just, as soon as I started my stream, I was just like sad.
Yeah.
I was like, my friends are gone.
Yeah.
I was like, it was too much, too soon. Like
yeah.
it was like a big burst of, oop, and then it was like we got like 6 hours of friends, like socialization,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was just bye bye.
That's life.
It was sad,
It is.
but they're doing good.
I agree. Yeah, and then we also went and saw a comedian, Randy Feltface.
We saw Randy Feltface.
He's a pretty high end, not high end. He's a TikTok sensation, I'd say. It's where he got his like biggest.
I mean, that's where we found
that's
him.
where we found him. A lot of people say
The people
YouTube.
that we were sitting next to, like in the lobby,
Yeah.
said they found him on YouTube.
I went to his YouTube and he has full specials. We've only seen clips of his
Oh,
like
mhm.
crowd work, so
Yeah.
we really enjoyed what he did, and
Mhm.
like
Full
this
full sold out shows.
pretty much, yeah,
Wall to wall
crazy.
people. Yeah,
Oh
he's
my
pretty
gosh.
funny. So if you don't know who he is, look him up. He's a purple Australian Muppet for adult
show-
comedy.
I can show him. I can show Randy Feltface.
But we
real
we
quick.
actually had very decent seats too.
Yeah,
But
oh,
it was a good time.
I think they established that by when we bought them.
What do you mean?
Because
Our
like,
seats?
because we were so close because we bought them at a certain time or whatever.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
there
they
we
sat us
go.
at tables like close enough, like in the order that you bought tickets.
Yeah, this is the guy. He is
Mm.
so funny. Like his comedy is it's adult. It's adult, but
It is.
it's not like grotesque. This one was a little out there.
There is a point.
Yeah.
There is in this segment at least, this show, this skit.
But it all
there-
depends on what you consider grotesque and what's
Yeah.
just human, not human,
Not
animal
animal
nature. Animal nature. Yes.
It was a lot of fun though. It was
Uh-huh.
definitely a needed time to go out to the comedy club. That was good.
So that was a fun time. We really enjoyed seeing that. And then, I know you want to talk a little bit about the Artemis 2 mission.
We went from Earth.
Because last time we recorded, they had just launched.
I think, yeah, they just launched. So since then, we've made history, guys. We have gone from Earth to around the moon
It's
and
pretty awesome.
back and landed safely.
You know what's
with-
crazy?
4 people.
You know what's awesome?
What?
Is like 10 years ago, you were talking about simple space stuff that we were doing.
Sending
like,
cars into space.
Oh my God. That's.
I just watched that clip actually where I'm just talking about technology and I literally am talking to like nonchalantly over to Brett. I'm like, yeah, technology these days is like so advanced, like we're sending cars up into space, and he's like, shut the fuck up.
He gets so mad about that.
I know, but yeah, it was funny. No, we made history, guys.
It's a car.
We made history. It was
It's
so
not doing
exciting.
anything.
I actually, the day that we were going to go, like
Oh.
when we the what was it, 5 days in or 4 days into the mission, you could watch it live. and they explained how you could watch it live, how, like the satellites and how we get communication and why we lose communication. Like they were really good, and then you got to hear basically every single conversation from Houston to Artemis. And I don't know, it was awesome. I love those types of things and being able to see what we're gonna do, and the fact that everything they landed in the Pacific Ocean within, they said, like a mile of their like what they predicted.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the freaking moon and landed within a mile of the target.
That's good.
Like that is
Success.
science, guys.
Humans.
We took people and threw them up there and brought them back home completely in one piece, safely. Everything's great. I watched like the interviews afterwards. It's just like it was so cool, and seeing all the pictures and everything that happened, it was awesome. And then I mean, Josh and I just watching the actual launch. The fact that they launched at exactly countdown was so intense and so cool.
That So
they had a 2-hour launch
there's
window.
nothing like seeing a launch. It gives you an adrenaline.
It does, because there's so much that could go wrong, especially with this mission.
Yeah.
There's so much that can go wrong, and everything for the most part, besides some communication issues and there were some computer issues, everything went great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and so the next step is we're putting people on the moon.
Right.
And this is all like just part of the mission to get us to Mars. This is just a stepping stone to get us to Mars.
What I thought was interesting is how the moon looked on the back.
It looks so cool.
It looks like it was pelted. Just
It almost looks like the moon is like this huge shield for Earth.
I want to see if
because
I can
like
pull up a
you
photo.
see like that was like the most cool, like actually the best scene for me was the seconds right before we lost communication from them, because we can't ping communication behind the moon. Obviously they explain why, but like just with the satellites and everything.
Right there?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that must be it. But basically, they showed this, like, you saw like a half Earth crest and half moon crest right before going behind the moon. It was like you seeing Artemis, the moon, and the Earth all in one shot, and they came within like 4,000 miles of the surface of the moon. Like, it was, I don't know, it was so freaking cool. I know I'm a little nerdy about it, but it was awesome.
Hey, you can geek out about it. It's all right.
Basically the moon side that we see, you know, there's craters
The
and stuff,
face
but like
and everything.
the other side just looks like it's a big shield.
I was just showing that. It looks crazy.
It looks like a big shield with so many different craters and
Yeah.
stuff on it. Like,
That's
it's so
wild.
cool.
That's wild. I gotta say, it's even crazier that we did all this and they came back and they're okay. And
I was actually watching today their physicals, because they have to get physicals right afterwards.
Oh yeah.
And 10 days in space and being all floaty. So they were doing these, like, just, you know, they had their put your hands across your chest in an X and hold your shoulders, and they had to walk in a straight line to like test their balance and stuff, and their organs and their blood flow and their neurologic systems all thrown off with gravity and things like that, and they were like falling over.
Well, they're gonna be, because they're not used to stuff.
Yeah, like they were explaining, like, you know, what space does to your body and your body density and like things like that when you're gone for so long. And
Bone
it was
density.
yeah, and they were they were showing like how they went to the woman that was up there in her test, and she was like just trying to put one foot in front of the other to walk a straight line, and was like trying to walk with gravity.
Oh, I guess I should express the elephant in the room of the flowers in front of us too. So the flowers and balloons. You didn't bring the cupcakes up, did you?
No, I didn't. They're downstairs.
Why the heck didn't you do
Sorry.
that? I was gonna enjoy one of those.
Sorry.
While I was on the, I'm gonna go grab them. You okay with that?
If you just grab two.
I'm just gonna grab the package.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not gonna
whatever.
grab them out, so I'm
Okay.
not gonna take them out.
Okay, that's fine.
Get back.
They're on top of the microwave, I believe.
We gotta celebrate.
We have to celebrate. We have to have a
Take me there
cupcake.
for a minute.
Yes. So, our number one fan of the podcast, by the way, stopped over briefly before the show. That would be my dad. His name is Jeff. So he stopped over to give us a gift. He got us a little balloon floating around in the background here that says congratulations. And then he brought us a dozen roses and explained that 10 of them represents each year of our show. And then there's one extra individual rose for Josh and I. So I was like, that was really nice. And then he also brought us some cupcakes to celebrate the show as well. So thank you so much to our number one fan. And then he came over wearing, he has pretty much every piece of merch that we have on the store. And he was wearing his hat, and then he had his PTO Unlimited podcast hoodie. And I don't remember what year we signed it, but Josh, me, and Brett all
2 years ago.
maybe we signed it, like the three of us signed the hoodie and gave it to him. It's a kind of faded now, so Josh and I re-signed it and put like 10 years on it on the hoodie, and even then, he left. So, but yeah, he's gonna be wearing that all day today. Oh, we thank you.
Got your napkin in case it gets a little icky, but we got these lemon-filled mini cupcakes. Appreciate them.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we don't ever buy sweets. Like, ever.
Well, we haven't in a while, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of, since we've been working out, we've established.
Talking to your microphone.
Since we've been working out, we've established, no sugar in the house.
That sounds.
Sounds.
Wow, that's a typical Alex podcast moment right there. I put my nose up to the cupcake. It said, that sounds instead of that smells. That sounds good. That smells good.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. That was a gift from Jeff. Appreciate it. Number one fan. All right. I gotta sit back here.
Oh, those are yummy.
Are they? I'll try it in a minute. So, you and I have been doing a lot of playing and watching a lot of stuff on the nerd side. A lot of video games. Oh my gosh. We've been going crazy. Been playing Halo Infinite on your stream. You played a night of that. Pokemon Leaf Green. You've been craving that lately.
I know. I woke up today. So I've spent literally my entire morning doing, I got up and I did, I watched some of your stream and I had breakfast and I was going to do like a few chores around the house and I was like, nope. Instead I put on From Ashes to their new album Reflections that came out yesterday, by the way, which is a total banger. And literally no skippable tracks. The best album they have ever put out. I will push that and push that and push. I'm not trying to be biased.
Hey.
They are really a good band.
Can I say this is like their hybrid theory?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. You can tell that when they say they put blood, sweat, and tears and like everything that they had into the lyrics, everything, the production and everything. Listen to like their first album and listen to this one. It's like they have grown so much and they sound so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. Look, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it.
I will say
it's
that
so good.
It gives me the hybrid theory vibe of like some tracks are like they have like their specific, like, I don't know how to put it. I really can't. It's just got its certain vibe that feels like that.
Like, is this the album that's going to bring them to be bigger headliners? Yes, I totally think so.
A lot sooner. Should have been sooner because whoever they were like in charge of their creative didn't do it right, in my opinion. But that's beyond us. They have
go listen. If you like new metal, you like Linkin Park, you like Korn, you like A7X, you like really just like any rock music or new metal from the 2000s. Go listen to From Ashes to New.
Falling in Reverse would also be a good,
that would be another
comparison.
Good one too, but
because it's got a little bit of that to it.
But anyway, so I decided this morning I'm gonna put that on repeat and listen to the vinyl on repeat, just flipping it back and forth. I think I listened to it like 3 times all the way through.
Yeah.
Maybe 4. And then just got crazy into doing stuff for the podcast. So I've not really had enough time to play Pokemon.
Got tonight while we're watching Mania.
True. We do have WrestleMania.
What?
We do have WrestleMania.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the matches. A few that we're interested in. because it is Mania weekend. So we got to keep that in our rhythm of the podcast, because I do remember when we had Pret on the show and we still had like WWE in our veins, we'd bring it up from time to time and things that we would talk about, events and Mania, is the Rumble and stuff like that. But Brett got burned so hard like 2 years into the show after. It sucks that we couldn't really like converse about
We
wrestling.
fell off ourselves for
We did
a
about
few
5
years.
years.
Yeah.
5 years. A good.
It was a
5.
while just because it was
The
there.
same
There was
product.
just it felt like the same exact matches with the same exact people for a very long time,
and that's
until management and like there's until Triple H kind of took over and more people kind of took over. Then it was like, oh, we can
There's
do things.
a little bit of a refresher.
Yeah,
But I will
so-
say it's starting to become a little stale.
Like, I'm actually really excited for WrestleMania today.
Yeah.
There's like a handful of matches that I'm like, this is gonna be good. Like, I'm like ready.
Yeah.
One of them being Oma.
Oba Femi.
Yes.
Oba. That's tomorrow.
Yes. Versus Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
And you would think that Brock Lesnar's getting like just to be this old, like, just
Show up.
yeah. No. Honestly, I feel like if you see him, he looks the best that he's ever looked. To be
It's
honest,
weird.
I think he looks amazing, and
I hope the match is good.
I hope the match is not done. If they make this match like hype it up to here, and then it's like a 5 out of 10, I'm gonna be so pissed
The
off.
last time I was looking forward to a Brock Lesnar match was WrestleMania 20, Goldberg versus Lesnar.
Mm.
That was the last time I was ever looking forward to a match with Lesnar, and
Mhm.
that match sucked.
We're also
hard.
bringing back. Oh my gosh, he's going up against Rey Mysterio's son.
Oh, we're getting the demon. Finn
The demon.
Balor.
We're getting a demon.
Yeah, Alex is violent over here.
Oh,
She's
I
hitting
love
me.
it. We're
Oh,
getting some
man.
stuff that there's some guys that I really like watch wrestling. So.
Well, I guess we've already established what we're looking forward to in Mania. I guess
Yeah.
there's some of the women's matches are going to look pretty good too.
I'm okay with Rhea and Jade.
Oh yeah.
Jade Cargill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that, but really all the other matches I'm just kind of like, well, they'll be good, but I'm not like
Yeah.
woohoo about
Oh,
it.
who's facing Becky Lynch again?
I don't remember.
Oh my god. I'm gonna look it up because it's for
remember.
the Intercontinental. They've been doing this whole storyline for a while now. Oh, AJ Lee. Right?
Oh, is it? Yeah.
think so.
It's probably yeah.
Let me look up the card because I don't want to sound like.
Well,
we're
we
not-
also we have Roman Reigns versus
Come on, you got it.
oh my god, why
CM
CM Punk.
M.
And that one has been building, and I feel
yeah.
like no matter what, that one will be a good match.
I was right.
That
Yeah.
one will be a good match.
It is AJ Lee and Becky Lynch.
Okay.
Yep.
That one would be good.
Yep.
That one would
Oh,
be good.
Stephanie Vaucure.
I can never say her last name.
Stephanie versus Liv.
That'll be a hyper
That's tonight.
one. That'll be a. I wonder how her noggin.
How's
is
her
doing.
head?
How's her noggin? She's
How's your
Liv
noggin,
Morgan has got
bro?
a goose egg, literally, like from being headbutted into another
Yeah.
person, and she's got it like in the middle of her freaking skull, and it's a huge goose egg. It's like
Yeah. I hope the Orton
it makes
and,
my head hurt really bad.
Orton and Rhodes match is good too. I hope that's good.
Oh, they'll do good.
That's tonight.
They'll do good.
Yep.
Anything with Orton is always good.
You don't put that in the universe. We have seen worse happen. We thought that shoo-ins, like, the Undertaker and
He's one of
Kane
those, if I met him,
versus
like,
Triple
who's a-
H and
who's a
Shawn
wrestler-
was going to be successful. No.
He's one of those, like, if I met him, like, in person, I'd just be like,
Yeah. Okay, back on
crush my head with your thighs.
back on the playing and watching for playing wise.
Yeah.
We did a stream of Uno for a little bit. That was fun. I do.
Yeah, it
enjoy
was
some Uno.
couples versus couples. Well, I mean, it was, us versus each other, but it was you and me and Patrick and Crystal.
It was fun.
It was fun.
I really.
I like screwing
enjoy
over our
Uno.
friends in card games.
It's kind of what we do.
It
And
was
then
fun.
Lethal Company got an update, so we did a stream of that too. So they've really upped
Mhm.
the monsters and how many there are, and just the craziness.
Yeah, that was a good stream. I died like 10 times.
So many times. I think every time we went in, almost you died. It's
I
crazy.
almost made it to the door again.
Yeah. I took a break on Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild because I have now started started on the Switch Super Mario Galaxy 2. Really enjoying that, but I've got to say, when you play Legend of Zelda and then you go to Mario, it's like you go from exploration and puzzles to like mindless platforming.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Like
It's different.
Mario Galaxy, or just Mario in general, like that's why I was like always a Mario fan, because it's just like mindless platforming. And now I'm just like, oh my god, I see it now. It took me this long to see it that way because I never played Legend of Zelda, and now I've been like really into it, putting hours into it, and I want to go back. But now that I've gone this far into Galaxy, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back, and it's gonna be a different game entirely. So yeah, it's just the way it is. I also did a demo playthrough of the Eternal Life of Goldman. This is a platformer that Brian has.
The Boing game.
Yeah, the DuckTales Kane Boing game. The Boing Boing. Yeah,
Boing, boing, boing.
fun, but I don't know if I'll get it when it comes out, unless it like when it goes on like a summer sale or something. I might play it, but like this, the environments
Very
are weird.
interesting animation.
Yes,
I really liked
The
it.
animation's great, but
Mhm.
it's really weird. It's just a weird platformer, just weird. But I'll play it eventually if it's on sale and on Steam and stuff. I don't know if there's anything else as far as playing wise goes, other than what we've been doing this week. We did some.
Well, last night we played Super Battle Golf
Yes,
with our friends.
that was chaos. Patrick got steamed, so he
Yeah, but it wasn't towards us. It was towards us. The game was not.
got, and I will
playing
say
well
the
with
game
him.
does get a little chaotic and a little.
But I personally
Anger
think the
inducing.
game is fun. We're
Yeah.
supposed to like make each other mad. We're supposed to piss each other off, and
We got to go back to
that's
it.
part of the game.
Right.
So I was all good and fun. I don't care who wins and loses, and
I'm gonna have.
it
more,
was all good fun for me.
I'm gonna try to have more of an open, have more fun with it kind of thing instead of trying to go for the dub myself. I agree.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world. I really did not give two shits about winning.
On the flip side, this week I started and have been playing a couple of hours of PGA Tour 2K25.
Yeah.
That is the calm golf game, and Quentin and
Mhm.
I have been doing a couple of hours of that together. I'm enjoying that. That's fun. But I don't know if you would enjoy it enough to play it, because here's the thing. Patrick just bought a second copy of it for Crystal to play.
It's not really my kind of game.
I didn't think it would be, but Crystal likes it. So I think that if like we did like a night stream of it and Crystal wanted to join, she will. So I'm just saying that might be a thing, just to let you know.
Golf with Guns was my kind of game, and that's what we played last night.
And we do have that other golf game to play.
Golf with Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have to try that one too.
That's all mini golf, like crazy
Yeah.
courses.
Yeah,
So that might
like
be
I
fun.
want to try that.
That's like, we can play it tonight if you want, or some other night, or whatever,
see.
depending on what other people have or play or whatever.
yeah.
Anyways, but I've also been playing the Mouse PI for Hire, which is a game I've been waiting for to come out in a long time. I want to say, I can't even say how long since it was teased as like a game test demo or whatever. Like it was just a video that was out, and then people really wanted it. They've really made it into a thing, and now it's been backed by like good voice acting and story and exploration, and feels like if Mouse PI for Hire feels like a refresh of a campaign. It's very linear.
Mhm.
I will give it that.
You can explore a little bit.
Yeah. It's
But
not,
I like that it keeps you like in line on the story.
So if you take BioShock and put it into cartoon paper format, that's what this is.
Mhm.
Except you're not. It's the upgrades are a little. They're not as like BioShocky, where you've got like a lot more to do to it, and the puzzles aren't as like puzzly, but it's a step in a direction. And if they make this into like a sequel and do more with it and turn it into a heavier game like BioShock,
Hmm.
I think it'll do very well. But this is
Hmm.
definitely worth the $30. Like, it's a great game. All babes. Hi, Brian. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you guys had a good show. Sorry we had to leave so quickly, but we had ours to do too before WrestleMania tonight. So we all have our Mania stuff to get ready for. So we're in the same boat. But yeah, Mouse PI for hire right now. I'm giving it a 7.5, which is good. I'm hoping it goes up because I want to give it an 8. I want to give it an 8. I think I might, but I don't think I'm having. I think I'll give it an 8. Actually, I'll lean towards that more. It's a fun game, and you can play it too when I'm not. So if you ever want to try it out, you can. Well, like while I'm gone this week, if you feel like it. But yeah, that's it for as far as games go. But we got to talk about what we've been watching. You and I have been binging Schitt's Creek when we have the opportunity to. It's such a funny show to go
It
back
is.
to.
It's such an easy, because they're like just 20-minute episodes. It's kind of like The Office, where it's just like an easy, we're eating or about to go to bed, or just an easy, like, just throw it on in the background, and it's
Yeah, it's so nice.
the story builds every episode with a little bit of character development, and
Yeah.
you never know what funny, ridiculous thing is going to happen.
You don't actually have like a. First, you're backing a character, and then the character does something really dumb.
And then you're like, no.
Okay, maybe I'm not going to back that character. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to roll with this character. And then that character does something really dumb. So it's like, you just roll with it. And you just roll with the stupidity of them being, I want to say,
It's definitely, you know how you get like The Office comedy.
cringe
Yeah.
comedy.
So but it's like its own kind of like comedy.
Yeah.
So Schitt's Creek is kind of the same way, where it has its own kind of cringy comedy.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
Yep.
We like it.
But I think we're getting through season 2. We're not done with it yet. We got a couple more.
Yeah, I'm not
episodes,
trying to rush through this one because we only have 6.
Yeah.
I think 6 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then also we've been watching Scrubs. We have 1 episode left of the season, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to that, and I think that it's been renewed for an extra season
Awesome.
now. So
far it's pretty good, actually.
Enjoyable.
I really like it. I thought I for being a show that's so many years old and hasn't been around for a while and doing a comeback, it's very risky, especially to bring in new characters and make them like a spotlight. And honestly, like the Asian doctor that's up against JD.
Yeah.
Like, I love his character.
Do you really?
Yeah, I think he's great.
Wow, I'm surprised.
I love his character.
I thought you'd be annoyed by him.
Nope. No, I love him. I think he's cool.
But yeah, if you're a Scrubs fan, definitely watch the show. We say it every time. But I'm enjoying it. I don't really think there's any much else as far as playing and watching before we get into the Mario Galaxy movie, because we went and saw that with Jeremy. I'm gonna give my number, and I'm gonna give some feelings. 6.5.
Okay. But no spoilers.
No spoilers.
No
of course,
spoilers.
Of course.
No spoilers, guys.
6.5.
I'll agree. I think we gave Super Mario like a 9 or something. Like, it was like ridiculous.
That was
I think
much
like it's
better.
like I think a 6.5 is good. But I think you're gonna say and review it the same exact thing I'm going to say.
The movie feels like it was made for like simple story. Like, if you ever play Super Smash Brothers Subspace Emissary mode, that's the actual campaign. It just goes from scene to scene, and you're okay with everything happening where the characters are together fighting these things, and that's about it, really. That's what this movie feels like. Yoshi's great. Yoshi's awesome. Love it. Rosalina and Luigi needed more time on screen. I can't believe a couple of characters that were spoiled for me the way that they were and stuff. It was kind of a letdown. I knew when a couple were coming, but there were some surprises here and there, but they're kind of just in there just to be there. It felt like there was no reason or reason for things to happen. So how'd you feel?
Pretty much the same way. I think the movie was it was too many different story lines, like they took like one story and then they cut it up in 3 or 4 different pieces, and you kept going like switching the channel. Like we're gonna, like, you know, when you like flip through channels and stuff on the TV, and it's like it was very ADD. The actual movie itself is good. It's, if you like Mario, it's good. You get the fun. If you're going for just nostalgia and it's a fun Mario movie, then yeah, go. But don't try to dive deep into like a lore and story and character development and like everything else like a typical movie would have, because you're not really gonna get it. It's like they kind of just went back and forth, and it was just like, no wonder we went to a movie theater full of kids and there was like no interruptions, because the kids didn't have time to have their minds lose concentration, because it was scene to scene to scene to scene to scene, like but I will say, like, the actual like fun Easter eggs and characters and stuff that you see,
story of lore is fine. It's good. You get to learn where Peach is from.
Well, I guess, yeah, you do get to learn some stuff. That was fine.
I think that's the only character growth.
But I just felt like I wasn't attached to really anybody. And to be honest, like, without spoilers, I don't like what they did with Bowser, with his character. I can't say anything. Just watch the movie. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
And there was one other thing I was going to say.
You want to know why I think they did that with him, though? Because of Super Mario RPG. Because he can roll with them like that.
Oh, well, that's not how I
know.
Interpret him.
I know.
It's just how they developed his character in this movie. I'm a fan of the way he was in the first one, not this one.
Agreed.
And they should have kept it that way, in my opinion. But they whatever.
Yeah,
whatever. The last thing, the only other thing that I will say was like exciting was the Easter eggs that they put in there with certain things that you see, and you have very audible things from kids going, "Oh, Yoshi!" But then you have the millennials that are sitting, the older people that are sitting in the theater and go, "Oh my God, they put that!" You know?
Oh yeah. And one thing that we weren't expecting that was like at the end.
There's certain things that are unexpected that you see, and only
why
I feel
were
like
they in
millennials would understand and go, "Oh my God!" And you hear just not just us, but like other people our age in the theater are saying it at the same time. So
Mario Bros. The Minions movie. I am feeling you on that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Terrible Terror says, felt like there was no feeling nor any time to grow the character. Yes. Yeah.
That's a good one too.
That's what it is. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I say 6.5.
Yeah.
7. It's fine. It's fine.
Worth a rewatch every once in a while. I wouldn't say it's like 7 to me is worth a rewatch annually at least is what I would say, or like a watch with somebody else. I'd say it's close to that.
I also feel like one more thing.
Go ahead.
Just, I mean, obviously Yoshi's in it. Everybody knows, but
we're about to tear apart another movie here very soon. By the way,
to the intro to Yoshi could have been better.
But it was good. But I didn't like the whole going.
It could have been a lot more emotional.
Like his story?
Not necessarily that. Just them when they get to him and
find out why? How?
Just his introduction and everything I thought would be better and more exciting. And it wasn't, in my opinion.
Maybe you wanted the story to show like Yoshi's Island or something, or...
Kinda.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of didn't like how they developed him and his character, but he did it. Yoshi was,
in my
really
opinion, there needs to be a director's cut of like 20 extra minutes of what the scenes mean. Slow down this movie. If there's a director's cut of like scenes they took out to establish why things happened.
Like, when we walked out of the Super Mario movie, the first one, we went, "Oh my God, that was so cool! I can't wait for freaking 2."
You were mad about the ending,
and I was mad about the ending
because you wanted more.
Because they teased Yoshi, and I was like, "Oh my God, that is gonna be awesome!" And then we get to 2, and we walked out in this movie going, "It was okay." Like, we didn't go ew or like, "Oh my God," it was okay.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah,
that was a review.
Agreed. Let's get into our movie club movie.
By the way, I'm reminding everyone on this show right now, this was Mr. L. This was Josh's choice
God,
to watch this movie.
talk about an L, dude. What am I?
Josh chose, out of every movie in the universe to ever be released, he chose this movie to watch.
Okay, guys.
Let's review.
We are doing movie club number 251, by the way. So in 10 years, we have done 251 movies.
Wow.
Yes. That's also including movies that we went and saw in theaters with Brett and did episodes about, like Star Wars and Jurassic Parks and stuff like that. So, a Minecraft movie. This came out last year, around this time. 4 misfits are suddenly pulled through a mysterious portal into a bizarre cubic wonderland that thrives on imagination. To get back home, they'll have to master this world while embarking on a quest with an unexpected expert crafter. Starring Jack Black, Jason Momoa, and Sebastian Hansen. Critics give this a 47%. Fans give this an 84. The budget on this movie was $150 million.
For what? A green screen?
I'll tell you what it is. Can you?
No, you don't need to tell me. It was Jason Momoa's and Jack Black's paycheck.
It was actually the CGI that looked really good, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's where I'm going to give it rankings here. A higher ranking than you will because of what they did with this movie. But we're going to establish some things here. Can you guess how much it made in the theaters?
Double.
Your mind is about to be blown.
I don't want it to be.
It made just short of $1 billion.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
960 million. This movie was a fucking success. I am beside myself. This movie did well. This movie is very family friendly, in my opinion, but the jokes are very outdated. I'm not sure if I
Backstory. Josh played quite a bit in Minecraft.
I love Minecraft. I will go
Okay.
back to it any day.
I have played
You played it.
the basics.
The
basics. I've probably
hey,
played.
No. I'm gonna say you probably put in at least 12 hours.
I was gonna say I was getting myself a more generous.
Maybe 20?
I was gonna say 20.
I would say
but
20
Honestly, I don't even think I've put in 20 hours to
on
be
the
honest.
360. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We had a lot of laughs with our friends very late at night.
Minecraft is not my kind of game.
I love Minecraft. If there's any friends who want to play Minecraft, I will play it with them, no matter what day. I
Not
don't
my
care.
kind of game. I like watching you guys play it, but I don't like playing it myself.
I will praise the green screen work for what it is in this movie, but this movie is 100% green screen. That's the problem I have with this movie. There's no practicals. If there's a practical, they're interacting with something that shaped that's
green.
That's green. Right. Like the sheep, dogs, wolves, whatever.
There's a sheep over
the
here,
food.
and it's shaped in a green ball. In the movie, it'll be real. Just look at it and act and go.
The only 2 characters that I really cared about was Jason Momoa's character, because he was fine. He was entertaining for what he was. And the villain. I like the villain. And you're going to like the villain too when I give you some facts. But personally, I love the end credits scene because it was unexpected. I can't wait to see what that's like. I mean, I'm going to spoil what that is at the end of our review here because there's a fact coming up about
The
that.
Minecraft movie has been out for a while, babe. I think you're fine.
I know, but we have friends that might want to see it. I'm just saying. The story is fine. The children... No, I can't say the story's fine. The story is a story. The children are cast as children. I don't understand the realtor's character. She didn't make any freaking sense. Didn't belong in the entire movie. What do you think about this movie, Alex?
I give it a 1.
Yeah, I'm giving this a 3,
Even a 1.
but I will praise it for the CGI. The CGI is really good.
How many times did you tap my leg and ask me if I was falling asleep?
I don't think I ever did.
Twice.
Oh, you moved because it was hot in the room.
Yeah, but I also beforehand was falling asleep twice.
Um,
I give the movie a 1.
yeah, it's
I other than some like I recognize certain characters from the game and it was like, wow, I get to see certain
Hey.
characters from the game.
Can you give it an extra point for the reference for the king pig? That was a really good.
Okay, I give it a 2.
Yeah,
I give it a 2.
that actually brought a tear to my eye.
Yeah, that was actually okay.
Because I know the story behind that, and I'll get to
Yes,
that too.
I will give it a 2 because of that.
They at least paid homage to a very good
A Minecraft legend
yes.
gamer.
Yes.
So
Still kind of makes me choke up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Jack Black.
they literally, I don't even think there was a script. There was an outline, and they handed it to Jack Black and Jason Momoa and said, "Have fun."
Sing.
In
do
front of a green
weird
screen, and then
things.
just said, "Have fun."
Yeah.
Like it.
Did you like Jason Momoa?
Just not really.
No.
I didn't like Jack Black. I didn't like
I
Jason
didn't like Jack
Momoa.
Black either. I didn't. The kids were annoying.
None of the human. No, I just didn't like it. I did not like this movie.
That's fine.
I didn't like it.
You are okay to say that.
I'd much rather play the game than watch this movie.
Agreed. They could have done much better because there's already a story. It's called Minecraft Story Mode. And they literally have a story laid out about Minecraft. Like, why didn't they just do that? Instead, they wanted to do this whole take a portal and bring them in. And God, no one yearns for the mines. They're so self-aware.
To be honest, they spent more time above ground in this movie, and we spend you and I spend a lot of time when we do play Minecraft.
Oh, you're talking about being above ground.
Yeah.
Instead of mining down.
Yeah.
Okay.
You and I and our friends, when we would play, would spend hours mining down.
Yeah.
And they just
never went down.
It was Minecraft was
this was all portals and build.
Portals and just building certain things, building items really.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really about what you can really do fully with the game.
Correct.
And the exploration and things like that. Like it kind of missed, I feel like, the actual big point and part of what Minecraft is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's my opinion. I give it a 2.
Yeah, that's okay. You can have that.
Yeah.
I've got some facts about this movie, and we'll move on.
The fact that it made that much money is grossing me out, actually.
So the director of this movie, his name is Jared Hess, and you should know that name.
Okay.
He directed Napoleon Dynamite.
Okay. Napoleon Dynamite is better than this movie by far.
Oh, agreed. There's references to Napoleon Dynamite in this movie. Such as the troublesome alpacas.
That's funny.
The storing of tater tots in the pants pockets.
That's funny.
And the self-defense training dojo. The T-shirts having a similar design as the vote for Pedro.
That's funny. Okay, yeah.
Steve's Lava Chicken song by Jack Black, the most cringe fucking song of my life, entered the UK Top 40 at number 21 on April 18th, 2025. It's not just Jack Black's biggest hit. It now holds the record for the shortest UK hit at 34 seconds. That Lava Chicken song is so bad. It's so bad. It's in my head. It's so bad. I hate it. It's so cringe. Every time Jack Black would begin singing, you and I would be like, can we not? Like, I don't know why. Like, we just, no. Matt Berry was first cast as Steve, but had to drop out after the SAG-AFTRA strike altered his schedule. The role went to Jack Black, who was originally only supposed to be a cameo. So, the movie could have been completely different. So, I wonder how it might have been. All right, here you go. When creating the look of Malgosia, Weta Effects referenced Mama Fratelli from the Goonies, Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars, and the Skeksis from Dark Crystal in their design.
I can see that 100%. That is honestly what it reminded me of. Is the Skeksis.
Skeksis, sorry, you had it right.
Skeksis.
So, that bumped it up a
it
little
did.
bit for me in my
It
head.
did.
I was like, oh, they did her design off of that.
Yeah.
She is so unique and has a super squared off fridge size hunchback who observes that bringing that kind of look to life was a tough task. Her appearance was almost 90% cloak. The cloak played a pivotal role where we were fortunate enough that the production costume department built a super elaborate 35 kilogram heavy cloak for on-set reference. It was so heavy, it wasn't practical to use for any sort of proxy actor to wear on camera, but it was a good reference. 3 directors dropped out of this film due to creative differences.
I wonder why.
3!
I wonder why. Was that not a sign?
3 directors dropped out of this film, guys. How?
No, you do it. No.
No, you do it.
do it.
No,
No.
you.
You.
No, you. Wait a
do
minute.
it.
Wait a minute. No. Let's let that guy do it.
I'll do it.
Oh my god. There's an Easter egg called a hero brine. It's a glitch that it's a Minecraft glitch of a character. Apparently it does show up because the VFX ran out of time. I don't know if that's actually true. Of course, they always show these Easter eggs in these movies on purpose. This might make Patrick want to watch this movie because this is the second collaboration between Jack Black and director Jared Hess after Nacho Libre 19 years ago.
Never saw it.
That's one of his. He loves that movie. Yeah. Shortly after the first release of a teaser trailer, Minecraft creator Notch expressed approval, having no apparent involvement in the film. He jokingly said, "I probably would have even agreed to Yul Ball making it, who's a very established, not so good director." The second highest grossing film based on a video game after the Super Mario Brothers movie. So, yeah. And Jack Black appears in both. It's kind of how we're like, oh, is Jack Black just appearing in every video game movie?
Right.
The waiter in this movie, who's at the restaurant scene, you might recognize him because you watched the Minecraft documentary with me.
Mhm.
He's the lead designer.
Oh.
With the
that's
long
nice
hair
that they put him in there.
and the ponytail.
Mhm.
Yep. So here's the reference that I want to talk about. Is he some sort of king? No, kid. That's a legend.
That's a legend.
This dialogue alongside a pig with a crown can be seen at a point during the movie. This is a reference to Technoblade, a beloved YouTuber who popularized Minecraft combat and made primarily Minecraft-centered videos on his channel. Technoblade unfortunately passed away due to bone cancer in 2022, and he was memorialized for a time in Minecraft's home screen with his motto, "Technoblade never dies." When the film had its original screenings, many cinemas had to issue warnings before the scene where Steve mentions the chicken jockey, as people would throw popcorn and generally overreact to the scene, causing huge messes for the cinema workers to clean up. Jack Black also made a surprise appearance at one of these screenings to give out the warning in person. Here's a spoiler warning for you guys. The sequel is green lit and set for 2027, with everyone signed on for their reprising their roles except the children so far, with Kirsten Dunst even being cast as Alex. It's mindless, this movie. I love the soundtrack to it, as far as like the Minecraft music goes and the references that it has, but that's about it. I'm very apologetic on this movie, but 3 for me. Minecraft. What are we doing next episode, Alex?
The spy movie that you haven't seen all the way through.
Can you be more?
With
who?
It's the spoofy one that you talked about. That you've
with Val Kilmer?
Yes.
That
one. That's what we're watching.
I literally just said it yesterday.
I had it in my head, and I lost it, and
It's not top secret.
Yes,
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe that's what it's called, Top Secret. Josh has not seen this all the way through. He's just seen like scenes from like
Right.
my mother, like walking in the house, and my mother having it on, and I've seen it all the way through.
You have.
It's been a really long time since I've seen it all the way through. And if I have it might have only been once, but it's a really funny movie.
It
so.
actually has pretty high ratings.
Yeah, it's funny. It's really good.
Oh, it's a Jim Abrams and Zucker film. Jim Abrams directed this along with David Zucker. Zucker did Airplane.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's really funny. I
the
love
Zucker brothers are really well known for comedy. This movie came out in 1984. Here's the synopsis of this movie. An American rock and roll singer is invited to a cultural festival in East Germany in order to distract from a plot to destroy NATO submarines, but he accidentally becomes involved in a resistance plot to rescue an imprisoned scientist. Starring Val Kilmer, Omar Sharif. Let me see if there's anyone else we might know in this movie. There's a lot of no names. But I'm sure that there are people that just are on screen a lot because it's gonna be a spoof movie.
It is. That's what it is.
Oh, I don't know how to pronounce him, but Alfred from the original Batman is in this movie as well. I'm sure there's other names in here that I'm missing out on. So, but yeah,
I haven't seen this movie all the way through in like 20 years. So it'll be like watching it semi for the first time again.
Well, I gotta also see Hot Shots.
Mm-hmm. I have actually never seen Hot Shots.
You've never seen Hot
Nope.
Shots?
I might actually have to go on the list. And the fact that I've said that and my mom has said blasphemy, and I'm like, you've never shown me Hot Shots, I swear.
Okay. All right. So we got to get into our meat of the show here.
Yeah. Time to get to the whole 10 freaking years of podcasting, guys.
10 freaking years, guys. We started the show off with Brett. We've done this every year. We do our episode. We talk about things that we've always reminisce on. Our 1 year was a big deal because we're like, oh my gosh, we've actually continued this and kept going with it, and we've been establishing our roles, and then we went live for the first time. I do believe that was episode 50. No, or was it episode 100? I know we were doing it since episode 100. 100% we were going live, and we've been doing our show the same way.
I spent like 4 hours this morning researching our podcast.
we like the energy that we used to have on the show is different to what we have now, because now we're more, 10 years later, we're a little bit more.
It honestly, like I said, like I spent hours researching and watching like clips here and there, and clicking on certain episodes and seeing videos and whatnot of literally at least 1 or 2 each year.
Yeah.
And what made me sad to see, because I didn't really see it until like that's one thing that's really good about doing the show for as long as we've done.
Oh yeah.
Is it's basically a backlog of the last 10 years of our lives and what we talk about, because we talk about our lives and things that are important and things
going
that are
on
happening
in the world,
and things that are going on in the world.
But we try to shy away from politics as best we can.
But just looking and seeing us talking to each other, and so when we started the show, I was 27 years old.
Can we go back?
I was 27 years old.
Can we honestly go back?
And
10 years?
I looked at it, and certain things were really starting to. I wanted to know. I was like, man, what is this? Like, I know there was a big change with me personally, and I never really realized when exactly it was. I've always thought I've known. But it confirmed it. And just watching posts and seeing posts and videos and audio clips is literally 2020, 2021, and 2022 fucked my life up. Like, a lot. Physically, mentally. Like,
you weren't, like, there were times when you would struggle to be on the show.
Yes, just sitting down to talk. I'm like, you can see it. And it was after I was already being treated for anxiety and depression. And like, I started that journey a year or two after we started the show. And then it just got worse. But you can literally see it like in my body, in my personality, like everything. It's like there's this big like whoosh of going all the way up here and being like 10 out of 10, the best I've ever been, mentally, physically, emotionally. And it like just after COVID, it just like plummets. But the good thing that I've seen is over the last 2 years, it started to just go creep back up. And it's just, I don't know. It's you don't COVID like is going to be such a, you know, in the next 20 years, you know, and we're talking to like the younger people that were not around, that were not even born yet, and we're trying to explain to them what COVID was like. It was not just a virus. It was not just a pandemic. It was a dilemma. It was
really like,
it was everything. It destroyed the world.
We mocked it pretty
hard.
Oh
yeah. The beginning episodes, we were like, it'll blow over. Like, I don't know why people are freaking out. It's just a thing that's gonna like blow over.
Ebola and swine flu.
I know. It's just like, it's just gonna be another swine flu. It's just gonna be another flu. And the thing was with like what killed us as
don't get me wrong.
Yeah, what killed us as a society and as humans was lockdown, and social distancing and like masking up, and like it just brought out the worst in people, and people that you never thought would be mean or angry or irritated, and it brought people to a level of inhuman.
What do you think about like the way you like looked though 10 years ago to now? Do you think that you're better now, or what?
Well, like I just said, like I think everything physically, mentally, emotionally was like this huge high, even including up to 2019 going into 2020. It's like this big high, and it's like you see 2020, 21, and 22 going into 23, and it's like just this like flat drop.
Right.
I actually found the post going through our Facebook, the very first post you and I made of Josh and Alex will not be doing a show today because they were diagnosed with COVID-19. Please, thoughts and prayers and all this other stuff for a smooth recovery. We'll be off for 2 weeks. And it was 3 days after we were diagnosed.
You and I did the show, and then right as we were done recording, I felt like ass. Like,
oh yeah,
you saw it.
It was seriously. It was a show, and it was like like we did the show. And it was right after that show is when you got a fever.
Yep.
It was right after that show. We have to go back to
Brett
that one.
On that show?
Yes. Brett was on that show that day.
He never got COVID.
No, he didn't. He was on the show, I believe, that day, left, and your dad was on his way from South Dakota to come here for 4 or 5 days. Yeah. And literally, I was like, Josh just looked. He had energy for the show. We got done with the show, and we hit end. Off. And Josh was like, just drained in the face. I was like, you do not look good. And I was like, I think you have a fever. And I touched his forehead. I was like, oh, you do have a fever, I think. And then I got the thermometer. I'm like, you do have a fever. And then that's when we messaged our doctor, like, hey, Josh has a fever. He's not doing well. And she's like, all right, well, these days, like, first line of fire is we need to do COVID-19 testing. Yep. We got you tested, and next morning, COVID-19 virus positive. And that was like the last thing we wanted to ever see. And we were so good at trying to stay away from the virus.
My sinuses have yet to recover. I'm still dealing with it.
Well, and we were just saying the other day, even with us working out like 7 times a week.
Yeah.
For the last at least 4 weeks.
Yeah.
By the way, high five for that.
It
took that long from us to recover from COVID.
5 years.
Because before COVID hit, Josh and I were at the point that we are now, working out every single day with like 1 break a week, and eating healthy and having lots of energy and looking amazing, to we got COVID, and we have taken that long to be able to just get to where we are now, to starting up, working out, falling off, starting up, working out. are falling off. And it's not necessarily because we can't. It was, or like we don't want to. It was our bodies weren't letting us. And even now we're talking about we have the energy to work out, but there are some days where him and I hit this point during the day where we still feel that COVID fatigue syndrome from long haulers, where it just feels like this weighted blanket of just, you go from feeling so energetic and feeling great to like in your face, I need to lay down for 5 minutes. I need to lay down for 10. I need to lay down for an hour. And it's like your body will not let you do anything. And it was like that so severe for me during like right after I got COVID that for 6 to 8 months, I had doctor's notes telling me I could only work 3 to 4 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Because I had the COVID fatigue.
Ugh.
And it was horrible. Like, but anyways, so it's good and bad, like going through and watching, like, you know, how useful we were and how we like hyper and like funny and things that, you know, I'm looking at the brain of Alex at the time and the brain of Josh and Brett at the time watching these younger videos. And I'm like, you have no idea.
It's the brain fog we got. I think a lot of that establishes that, like, when we can't connect things quick enough. And we're
no.
We're not as energetic.
You can like literally
sometimes.
see my brain 10 years ago going ding, 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 ding. And you
Yeah.
see it now just going over firing, but I can't like doom. Yeah, it's definitely like that now.
Yeah.
But not necessarily just COVID, but looking at the 10 years back and looking at them and going, there is so much. You have no idea what's in store for you. Like even the positives, like with watching my all of my cosplay from start to finish has basically been documented through the podcast.
New friends.
Twitch, friends,
new family.
celebrity deaths or meeting celebrities to
Loss
to like it's a diary, literally our diary of the last 10 years.
Right.
And a super big part of our lives and a lot of people's lives are within your 20s and 30s.
Yep.
Where just, you know, you go from being this almost like literally I saw myself as a child.
Yeah.
Almost
10
10 years ago, and I
'Cause
see
we
myself
don't-
I'm like, you have
we
no
learn
idea
so
how much you have
much.
learned in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
How much you've grown in the last 10 years. But let's go ahead and move on to what we need to talk about for 10 years here. Josh has got quite a bit lined up.
Yeah, I did some questions that you and I can actually go over, and you wrote down some of your answers just in case you need them. But like, I know we go over so much every year, but this time around, I want to actually establish some stuff that we can think about and think in depth and actually have some stuff prepared. Because 10 years, you don't ever, you know, it's a milestone. You know, we've had our 400 episode milestone 5 episodes ago. Feels like nothing compared to this in my brain, but they both overshadow each other for their own big thing. 400 we could have had a year ago, 2 years ago, because we stopped doing this every week. We were doing this every week, and we couldn't hold a show very well without a third person every week, and that's okay. We don't commend Brett for leaving.
No.
He has done 8 years of podcasting, and he said what he needed
No.
to say, and he's moved on, and I don't know if he ever plans on ever doing a guest spot ever. You know, it would be nice to have him on the show one day again after so long. But yeah, seeing him every now and then, he's probably still got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Life is different nowadays.
I do miss having him on the show.
I really do. It's been
Because you never, like, I was watching those clips of the three of us, and it's like,
Yeah.
you never know what's going to happen when you throw Brett
who's
into the
gonna
mix.
get who's gonna
get
set off.
heated, or who's
Yep.
gonna, like, argue this, or Brett's gonna laugh about some random fucking thing that I say.
Yep. Yep. Or you'd say something a little off the wall that, you know, me, I can not, I don't react to because I'm used to hearing it as much, because like you could see those reactions on the podcast where Brett would laugh his ass off because you'd say something funny, and
Where
me,
you catch it, and
I
Josh
would be
is like,
used to
that's
it.
just like my
That's just
everyday, bro.
Alex. I've been around it for, you know, maybe 5 years more than him, so that's about it.
Right.
That's actually not much
That's
time.
weird.
But anyways, so the first one, of course, is like, what's your favorite memory of the podcast? And I actually have a clip to play on this because we talk about this every time and I never get to reference it. So I have it in audio form. And this is when Brett broke the chair.
That is on my list too.
So
That's on my list too. When Brett broke the chair. What episode is this?
episode
32?
32.
Wow.
Yeah. We are 6 months into the show. And this is 30 minutes into the show. You hear a big crack, and it's only for like 45 seconds it goes down. So here it is. It feels to me like Inception and Interstellar mixed together.
That and I'm really digging the way that these
This chair's going.
Is it going down?
Oh my god, you're about to bust the chair.
Let me go get you the other one.
Take a picture of this so we can post it so that people know what we're talking
I don't know what's happening here.
But it literally started to go.
No, the front leg is coming out. Okay. No, Brett, get back on the mic. Alex will talk. I'll run upstairs and grab the good chair for you.
Okay, anyways, about you have to kneel down in front of your mic now. This is hilarious. So about Arrival.
Okay.
So what ended up happening is the chair did
Yeah,
completely break.
it did. But you can hear that crack.
It just it was a wooden chair, like a old dining room set chair, and just and then Brett we're sitting at the dining room table, and Brett just slowly is down to where his like
down.
chin is like at the table.
Yeah, it was like the table is like this high. It was like this, and he's down. It's just that
It was
chair
so
was
funny.
that chair was.
Yeah, that was on
busted.
my list too.
Yep. Another favorite was live here on the show is when Pixel destroyed the studio. Like
I don't remember that.
one of the box lights came down and he unplugged the soundboard
Oh, really?
from the soundboard.
I don't remember
because
that.
his foot got caught in it. He was a puppy.
Well, I saw that was the title of
Yeah.
one of them was
Pixel Destroys the Studio.
Destroys the studio.
Yeah,
I'm
one of the
like, I
box
don't remember that.
key lights came down, almost hit Brett in the face. It was rough. We were really trying to do a studio format. We still do to this day, but we were really establishing a studio format back then with a lot of different lights. Now we've got them all over the place where you don't even it's like nice lighting. So it's kind of what I've learned in all of my recordings. Do you have another favorite memory?
I have like just a list of things that that I kind of went through our episodes and remembered myself.
Okay.
These are some of the earlier things too that I was like I forgot about was when we were first doing the soda tasting and you drank the ranch and the buffalo dip together.
It was
it was ranch flavored soda.
Yep.
And buffalo chicken dip flavored soda.
That was good.
And he put them in the same like
Oh.
cap or something, or took a swig of it at the same time. They're like, "Oh, ranch and chicken," and was like,
It's because the ranch wasn't
the ranch tasted
And
so
The
bad.
buffalo just tasted like peppery, spicy soda. It
Oh
wasn't even
god, it was
good.
so. But your reaction and everything was so disgusting. Like it was
really
funny.
bad. It was
Yeah.
really bad.
Another thing that I honestly completely forgot about.
Uh-huh.
A milestone that we considered exciting and super cool is we had a radio station pick up our podcast within the first year and start airing it on
what was
air.
the name of it?
Exploded
Radio.
Yes, Exploded Radio. And we actually ended up they wanted us to make a promo and everything for their for advertising, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is really cool." And they legit like every
Tuesday.
like once a week or like on Tuesday like live at this point in time we were going to be playing PTO Unlimited podcast, most recent podcast, and we actually had like a handful of
We
people
were doing
find
it with
us that
5
way.
other shows. We were a group of like pushing each other and sharing each
Yeah.
other's content for the first year. It was
I don't know how
so
they found us.
interesting.
They reached out to us on social media and said, "We really like your show. Can we put it on
Yeah.
our radio?" And
I
I was
totally
like,
forgot about that.
yeah, definitely. We thought that was like the coolest thing.
I forgot all
I
about
did too.
that.
I did. Like I did.
That is a interesting memory because I
Mhm.
remember us doing the promo and how many
I was like, this
times.
can't be real. Really? Somebody like actually like likes our stuff?
Do you remember how many times we had to do it?
Oh, us recording the promos?
You can't script Josh, Alex,
I know,
and Brett.
it's hard to do a script and read without it sounding weird.
Like, if you and I have a conversation about something and we try to reiterate it on the show, we
It's
struggle.
Yeah, it's
because
hard.
it's the energy's not
Yeah.
real or there. So.
Another thing was what you mentioned before already, which is being excited about our first YouTube live, doing no edits finally with our videos, and that was episode 100.
So we were always doing our audio
Yes.
with no edits.
Before doing
100%.
YouTube live, we were just audio only, and Josh would even edit the audio.
Mm-mm.
Or not? No. You didn't. I think at first there might have been a couple episodes where you did.
We only did like 2 edits where Brett was like, "Hey, I said something."
Yeah, can you edit it out
and
or
I was
something?
like, "Oh, one of us said
and then-
it was not."
And then we
ever.
started actually recording video.
Oh yeah.
And then posting it to YouTube with Josh making edits, and that
Mhm.
would take all day for you to
Weekend. A weekend. I would
do.
highlight.
Yeah.
uh,
You would do like a highlight of that specific episode and put it on YouTube. And then by episode 100, we went just live on YouTube that we're doing right now
Yeah.
and just said, this is the show. We're not doing any more edits. Everything is raw. It's right here. Like,
Yep.
no more editing. This is what you get.
I'm not going to cut highlights, but I will cut clips. We just haven't had. I haven't had the opportunity to go through all of our library to find stuff, because that's why we don't have a new intro right now. I know it's fine that we have Brett in the intro. It's fine because he established this show, and that's what makes PTO Unlimited podcast. But I'd like to get some clips of when it's just you and I on the show, because it's going to establish who's actually on the show.
Right.
That countdown that I have is favorite moments on the show that were recorded live. So it's like, it goes to show that there are moments on this show that you have no idea what's going to happen, what's going to be said, what we're going to talk about. So it's kind of
I've also got on here me surprising you and Brett with our official t-shirts.
that was amazing. I'm
So
wearing
I
it.
went, yeah, Josh is wearing the original and then wearing the most updated one right now.
We're going to get a store
We
reestablished.
did like, I think it was for episode 100, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it was something like that where we went live and we had redone the studio upstairs in our apartment.
Yep.
And I secretly had PTO Unlimited podcast t-shirts made for
you
all 3
remember-
of us on our chairs ready to go.
So that was an anniversary show, but do you remember how much I struggled getting that table into that room? I scraped up the hell out of we had a high top table that I was like,
That Brett broke.
we broke that too.
He broke that too.
On video.
That
actually.
was live on video.
So, but that high top table I loved having as for our show. It was great. And we had it for like a good year and a half, 2 years, maybe even longer.
Mhm.
And then we moved into like a dining room table set to what we're in now. So we had different studio formats. You know, we were running off of a full dining room table where Brett broke my dining room chair, and then we were on a high top table where Brett broke the high top table. And then we were running in. Then we got our table.
And then Brett's
our
arm
chair.
thing he broke off of his chair.
Yep.
Here.
So
Yeah.
nothing. He couldn't have nice things, I guess.
Right. I also have on here. Remember when we used to do the T-shirt giveaways?
Yeah.
So
and
like our post, share our post, follow our podcast. If you answer this question or whatever, then we'll put you in a drawing for a T-shirt.
that established a friendship with Patrick.
It did.
Because he was a winner at one
He
of
was
them.
he was I think our first winner,
Second.
second winner.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Andrew got one of them.
Yeah.
I remember cousin Andrew being on the show so much. I loved it.
Juice in the Morning podcast
Found us.
found us
from
reached-
Exploded It or Twitter.
I think it was Exploded It.
Yeah.
Found us and reached out to us, and he was a newer podcast as well, and said, "Oh my God, you guys are in Indiana. I am too. You're only a couple hours away. Would you guys love to be on my show in person?" And Josh and me and Brett made this whole thing, and went down to Indianapolis and spent the night at a hotel and had drinks and went and we were guests on someone's show for the very first time, like in person. We were like, oh my God, this is so cool and so official, and like all of us wearing our t-shirts together, and
Yeah.
it was like just this like our first official like interview as podcasters. So it was a really big deal.
How many more of these do you have?
Just a few.
Okay.
So a couple years later, Juice actually invited us down to Indianapolis to do Juice in the Morning podcast with friends.
That was quite a freaking episode.
that was fun.
Oh no! Wait. That one. Are you talking about
where
the
we
other
go, where
one?
we went to the restaurant, the bar place.
That was so fun.
Yeah. So he basically invited, like, did the same thing a couple years later,
I
and
love
invited
that.
us and a few others that he had collaborated with to
All
be
over the place.
live in like this restaurant bar place.
Yeah.
And he had everything set up, and we were live there interviewing each podcaster, and then we just kind of collaborated all at the end and, like, you know, passed out cards, and it was a lot of fun. And then we drove all the way down to Indy and drove back that day.
That was we stayed after, and we had a few drinks with Juice and just had a good time at that bar. It was
you
so
producing
fun.
and creating our first merch and doing the merch store.
Yeah, we're gonna get that back. We're gonna do more with
That's what I have down. Just I mean, guys, there's so many. That's 10 years. Okay,
405
years.
episodes. I mean, that's a lot.
But yeah, so that's question number 1. That's why I'm trying to like move on to each answer that I have so quickly.
You're good. The next one I have is like, who do you believe was the most entertaining guest? We've had, let's list them here. So we've had Quentin.
I have them.
Oh.
We have our friend Rick, our friend Shane, our friend Kevin, our friend Jer. I'm just gonna keep saying Dalen, Dylan, Rob, Michael, Brig, Quentin, Patrick, and Crystal.
Wow.
Oh,
Ashley.
And Juice.
And Ashley.
Technically,
we
Ashley
had her
was
on
on
one
there.
show.
Technically, Ashley was on there too.
Yep, for one show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juice was a surprise because we weren't certain if that was actually
we weren't sure if he was going to make us. You know, he had invited us twice, and he actually came up here.
Don't forget, we did collaborations with Dan and Cody.
We did do Dan and Cody.
And
we also did
It Be Like That.
Keita and Jay, I believe, was another one.
Oh, Keita and Jay. We did the wrestling stuff.
We did the wrestling one. We also did It Be Like That podcast.
That was a great crossover too. I love doing that with Brian and Patrick.
I was also interviewed on Ashley's podcast, the Pixie Dust Twin podcast.
And you were also interviewed with another podcast that was at that convention.
Oh, I can't remember. I don't remember their name, but yes,
They're
I was interviewed
established with
there
Ashley,
too. Yes,
with the Pixie Dust Twins.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They're in the same like kind of thing like we were with Exploded, where they have a group of people where they help each other out and try to boost each other.
So it's very difficult to pick like the most entertaining guests.
Yeah. Everyone brought their own energy.
Because like everybody was different.
Yeah.
The most it's more like easy to categorize like who was the most natural in front of the mic. That was not a podcaster.
Yeah.
That was not a podcaster.
Because, Brian and Patrick are going to get shoe-ins of easy
that was
to
they
converse
made
with
it like
that.
seem like it was.
Yeah. And Ashley's a podcaster too.
Ashley was extremely comfortable on the mic. Very easy. Juice obviously was fine.
I want to say
honestly, Kevin was also
Kevin
was so easy on the mic as
an
well.
energy that brought Brett's personality out.
Yeah.
Like they had such good conversation.
They did.
Quentin
was also a lot of fun. Quentin was also a lot of fun.
Made you
almost
piss your pants.
I about pissed my pants.
When we played $1 Million Butt with Quentin. And Quentin is not a natural on the mic. He's not. He's
but you wouldn't be able to tell.
He's very easy to converse with, though.
Yeah, he's very easy to talk to. But it's like everybody you think is going to be a good guest, and you all of a sudden you say, "All right, we're going live, and this is what we do," and they realize it's lights, camera, action kind of thing, and you're in front of a mic. You're like, and I kind of forget that we took 100 episodes to be able to do what we're doing now. And versus like taking someone off the street that's never been in front of lights, camera, action kind of thing. And by the way, there's no edits and don't say something you don't want to say.
You're live.
And then you're live to whoever wants to join in and hear later.
You're also going to hear yourself.
And you're going to hear yourself. So there's so much in doing a podcast that you're not ready for.
No.
And you're like, it's kind of a deer in the headlights kind of thing. But most entertaining, it's honestly, it's too difficult. Everybody brought their own energy, brought their own personality, their own funniness and quirkiness and seriousness and stories. Everybody was great. So I can't pick one.
I think we're gonna have Quentin on again
We
here
should.
soon, because if we do a Saturday show or a Sunday, he might be able to do it for like an afternoon, or we'll have to get with him on that. But I would love to have Quentin back on. He's easy to get converse with on some stuff, and maybe one day we'll have Rick again. He's been working a lot lately, so it's kind of hard to do that. I will say with Kevin, he brought in this we forgot Cousin Andrew on that list.
Oh my
Alex.
God. Yeah. I forgot because I was looking at pictures.
And Rob.
No, I said Rob.
Did you?
Rob's on here.
I'm sorry.
Cousin Andrew, yes, he was on there too. I think he's also
He's natural.
He's very natural on the mic too.
Very natural on the mic. Kevin brought in Tangled Chords music for us to play on the show, which they broke up. I want to give an update on that. He is now, I believe, a father and married.
Oh, I did not know that.
And yeah, they're no longer a band anymore. Their drummer left after a couple years.
It was very good music though.
Very good music. Very good music. Brian would like it because the singer loved his music to be.
Yeah. I think Brian would really.
He
like
followed
the music.
Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah.
Like
He definitely kind of had that sound to him too.
He did. Yeah.
Question number 3.
Behind the scenes disasters. Now
I have 2 to share.
This is for me. I have one. We've had to reschedule due to health issues, due to family reasons, but there was our first time where we had to first reschedule due to like Brett and his ex had a major fight, and we wound up not even recording that day because he didn't have the energy for it. And
Yeah.
That was the first time we ever did that, and I cannot remember another time before where we were like, no, let's just push it. We're always established recording and bringing it out at a certain time. The disasters behind all of it have only been, in my mind, life issues.
Yeah.
What do you have?
Mine both include being some kind of bodily function sick.
Yeah.
So,
you had to leave the set.
So
once,
twice.
And
that's what I'm going to talk about.
Oh, okay.
And both times I don't think I've ever actually said until now why.
Okay.
Because I didn't feel like I was too embarrassed, and right now I don't really give a shit. You guys known me for 10 years, so I'm going to just be transparent with you.
Unless you guys are brand new on the show, then you're
going to get a mouthful. No, never
Hey.
mind. Never mind.
You did it. You did one.
I did. Okay.
You did a moment.
Okay. So there is an episode early on within the first year, maybe 2, where we decided to take the equipment to Brett's apartment house with his ex.
Yep.
And that day we ate I think we had Little Caesars or something.
Yeah, we had pizza.
And whatnot. And we were also watching, I think, E3 or something that day.
It was maybe an Xbox.
It was
showcase.
an Xbox announcement day or something.
Or Call of Duty.
But it was the first time we ever took our show, our equipment, and we went somewhere and recorded.
Yeah.
And we went there and we recorded, and I don't know how far into the show, but there is at one point I removed myself from my seat.
That was the first
I just say
time you walked
I
off.
said I have to go to the bathroom real quick. And I have to go back to that episode and listen to see if there's any nervousness in my voice. But that pizza went right through me, and I was so
You were nauseous.
So we did the show at the kitchen table, and right behind that wall is the bathroom.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And let's just say I held it in the best that I can, but I about shit my pants on the show because I was sweating. I was no,
Yeah,
I'm
been
it was
there.
20,
Yeah.
30 minutes in the show. I'm I can't make it any longer. I
Oh,
have to go. And I'm talking, I destroyed Brett's bathroom, and it was loud. And I was like trying so hard
Oh my
not to
God.
make it
I
loud.
think
And I was
he'd
like,
be
oh my
laughing his
God.
ass off
I
right
think
now.
people could probably hear me shitting my pants right now in pain, like on the show. And I just got back on the show afterwards, and
Nope.
I didn't say anything. I just like
We
naturally
didn't
was
hear
like
anything.
fine, but it was like I was in pain. It was horrible. It was like, yeah, we're not going to talk about it anymore. So, but that was a disaster behind the scenes kind of thing. If you want to talk
Yeah.
about disasters,
Oh yeah. No,
the
that's
only other
real.
thing
That's
that happened
real.
that Josh knows about, and I think Brett knows too. But when we got invited onto Juice in the Morning podcast to do
Oh,
the
yeah.
live show, so for one, we were live, like being recorded on his Facebook for people to watch, like
Yep.
Facebook Live. So like we had everybody watching. We made a big promotion. We had all these like a family and friends watching.
If only they closed the damn blinds.
So we did it in the morning. So for one, Alex doesn't like being in the being a morning
It's like
person.
10 in the morning.
We also drank the night before.
Oh,
So problem number
yeah.
2. So I had a little bit of a hangover.
Bad shower.
Problem number 3, yes, there was no hot water at the hotel, and I could not like give myself any kind of comfort or relief to get ready in the morning. So that was number 3. Number 4, I was not on any type of anti-anxiety panic pills or anything at the time. I was just pure
You're
me
Alex.
trying to control my own anxiety, my own panic attacks at the time, which are uncontrollable. And now everything stacked against me. We're going to a place I've never been before, to people I've never met before, to be live in front of multiple people.
A mic you've never.
A mic I've never been
sat
on.
at.
Like, just, I mean, everything is screaming at my anxiety, like, don't do this. And then we're sitting down and we're chatting with Juice and his
yeah.
co-host at the time. And the sun in that room, like, there was a window, and it was beating
And we're
down.
wearing these shirts.
We're wearing black shirts,
These
and
shirts.
it is beating down on Josh and I.
And we're sharing a mic.
And yeah, Josh and I are both sharing a mic. So we start the show, and I'm like, for one, I'm already nervous as hell.
You can tell in the show.
So nervous.
Do you remember listening to it? We're like, wow.
Yeah, I was
You
very
and I barely
nervous.
spoke because
Like,
of how.
it was just,
bad
you
it
know,
was.
I'm just going
As far
to
as
sit
the
here.
heat.
All I could think about during the show was, beforehand, I was super excited. And by the time we sat down with Juice, I was like, I am going to puke.
I could have
like,
said
I
something
was-
about this heat.
I
but-
was so, like, I had a panic attack, like, within the first 10 to 15 minutes of that episode. I was
on
just,
the
I
air.
was on the air, like, live in front of Facebook, in front of, like, the wherever he was, like, broadcasting it. And he sits there and he's, like, asking us interview questions, and he talks about, he's asking us our favorite restaurant
Yeah.
or something.
I think you and I just go to Olive Garden or something.
Yeah.
We just go
So
something
he
basic.
goes to each of us and he's asking us, like, really easy questions. And all I can think of is, the moment I open my mouth, I'm going to throw up on the mic. Like, I'm that nervous, and
Ugh.
I feel disgusting with the sun beating on me, my anxiety, like my hangover. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be bad. And he asked me one question, like, what's your favorite restaurant? And I just go, B-dubs. And all I had to do was open my mouth, and
then
I
you
was like,
left, right?
I got up after I said B-dubs, and I just put my finger up like, I'll be right back, and I excused myself from the room and found the bathroom upstairs and, like, puked my guts out.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, but afterwards I was like, okay, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, I was just really nervous. And it was just like, my anxiety, like, got my stomach in knots. And
Oh, I do remember you telling me you're like that. That
like, I
happened.
came back and I was just like, it didn't interrupt the show or anything, because Josh and Brett were getting interviewed like crazy, and I just kind of like just signaled to Juice, I'll be right back. Like, and I just went and I sat back down, and after the show, I remember we went out to, like, McDonald's or something on the way home, and I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I had a panic attack. But that was like before I was on medication and things to help me, but yeah, that was a disaster that was live on video.
And you are so open about it now.
Oh yeah, I don't care. Like, I think it's
Because-
easy now to just be like, guys, this is
This is
normal.
life, and this is the way it is.
Yeah, and that's, I'm not the only person that goes through it.
Correct.
Like, this was a year after the show, and we're used to being on a mic.
Yeah.
But I still have anxiety.
Yeah.
And anxiety wins, unfortunately. Those are the only two, like, disasters I can think of. Besides
Yeah.
Brett breaking our freaking chair and our table.
But those aren't really behind the scenes. You hear and
Oh,
see
I
them.
guess,
You
yeah.
know, the disasters have been few as far as what they could have been.
I also think I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure within the last 2 years, I don't know if it was 2024 or 5 or it was between 23 and 25. I had a panic attack on this show in this room, and we had to stop the show.
Did we stop the show or did you just leave?
I left.
I don't
And
think
then you just kind of finished the show and we were done with the show.
Just you and me?
Mhm.
I don't remember that.
Yes. It was just you and me, and I had another panic attack, and you could see it, like, I was just, like, in my face, I started to kind of tear up and get emotional, and I was like, I'll be right back, and I went to the bathroom, and I was
Oh.
like, I can't go back on.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I was like, I can't go
Wow.
back on the camera.
But then again, I don't remember Exploded Its
and
Radio
I think you
almost.
just, like, kind of finished. It was towards the end of the show,
Yeah.
and I was already just not mentally, like, ready to be on camera, and like a lot was going on, and I just had a full-fledged panic attack, like just sitting
Mhm.
there staring at the camera, and I'm like, I can't talk anymore. I look a mess. I'm crying, like, and you very easily handled it and just said, all right, this and this and this, and we're gonna just close out the show, and yeah.
Episodes that almost didn't air.
So that one was really difficult for me to. I don't have.
We have one. It's when we were like, I don't have anything today.
Okay, so I have that one written down. I wasn't
It's
sure if
like
that's what you were talking about.
Our one episode that's like 45 minutes long or something.
Yeah.
Now you and I can go for 2 hours or more. This episode's already going to be 2 hours for sure.
We're
We're almost at 2.
20 minutes away from that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
But I have that written down as like there was
We ran out of steam quick.
the one time. So we always had topics to talk about because we decided the podcast was going to be whatever we want to talk about. That's what we're going to talk about. That's why it's called PTO, our own personal time off, unlimited, meaning whatever we want to talk about. There's unlimited topics podcast. So we're not stuck on just one subject, and it would make it easy to have topics to talk about every week. And there was within the first 3 months of the show, we were getting out old posters and pictures and trying to find like just
The
guys,
posters was a big one.
I was like, I don't have anything to talk about. Like it was just me, Josh, and Brett sitting at the table going, I got nothing.
We narrowed our subjects at the time. So now now we've broadened it to like whatever we really want to say.
Yeah. So
I
think that was like really the only time we're like, I got nothing.
Yeah. Because I think it was the middle of the summer and there was nothing on the news.
It was just absolutely dry. There was like, I have nothing to talk about.
And I would say, I don't know if that's how the show almost ended, but we do have moments where we were like, do we really want to keep this show going? Like the show is
There was
almost
only
ended.
2 times I can think of where we wanted to take a break or just we were questioning whether or not we should keep the show going.
A break, and we were thinking about putting this show in seasons. Like we were
I
going
guess
to go
I kind of remember that.
from like September to May is what we were thinking, but we never did that. We were doing it weekly at the time still, and then we're like, no, let's just keep pushing. And we started bringing subjects in, like brought the movie club in.
Yep.
We brought in more different.
We're going to talk about
segments.
segments. Yeah,
We're gonna get to that. Yeah, but we brought things in to liven up the show.
Mhm.
So, but what's another time you can think of where the show almost ended?
One during COVID.
COVID
I think you
was
and
a
I
big one.
wanted to like just because other than just talking about COVID every week, like there wasn't really anything to talk about.
What did we do?
We found things to talk about. I looked at our thing. We found things.
We brought something in. We brought a segment in.
I don't remember. Oh, the couples. It was a couples thing. We started talking about. I saw it in our. It was a couples segment that you and I were doing. I don't remember. It was a couples thing that we were doing. But I saw it in like the description.
This is when we still had Brett on the show all the time, so we were calling it like those shows were like the couples quarantine.
But that was the
show.
first. Yes, it was couples quarantine or whatever. So that we were doing our own show. You
like
and I
we are
together.
now.
Yeah, like we are now. But
we
Brett,
weren't
because of social distancing and COVID and all that kind of stuff, we couldn't have Brett on the show for. It was like 5 or 6 episodes straight where we were not leaving our houses other than to go to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's another time it almost ended. We were almost gonna.
And then the other time was just Brett leaving.
Yeah,
and I was like, do we want to continue without him.
Yeah.
And there was a few episodes after he left where it was like Josh and I weren't used to having just us and figuring out like how do we do the PTO Unlimited podcast without the founder, like the creator, like the person that planted the idea and said, I want to do this.
Yeah.
So it was difficult. It was kind of like an emotional thing and also just like does the audience still want to listen? Because when I talk to some people, they're like, oh, my favorite person on the podcast is Brett because I love his attitude and how he's a grumpy old man.
I love his voice.
Oh yeah, people say I love his voice. I love like
he got all the compliments for
he
us.
did.
We're over here like okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I was like, oh my gosh, are people even gonna want to listen to the show afterwards?
Yeah.
And they do
because
so
Alex is like. Here's how we established our roles in the show, and I'll put this out there. Brett was more of I'll bring in the serious side, and I'll bring in like the trivia side, and I'll put in the knowledgeable side. Me, I brought in the energetic, like I don't know how to put it. Like I brought in like I tried to put a personality on it, but I was more like I don't know.
I think we all started to create like a
personality,
podcast personality, and then eventually it was
and
like
you were the female like
I was
view
just
of
like
things.
Alex, we need a girl on the show to promote the show and people listen to it. And I was like,
I brought in
okay,
like
sure.
the youthful energy. Brett brought in like the seasoned veteran energy, and you brought in like the female quote unquote ditzy energy that brought in like a third point.
Don't say female ditzy, but that's just the way I was.
Well, you
that's the way
still
I
have
am.
those moments.
Yeah, I've already had a couple on the show already.
Yeah, I'm saying that's kind of what you brought to the show, and then you still brought in. We all had the same opinions on specific things.
At first, I wasn't even like thought of to be a part of the show, and I think it was Brett that was like,
it was Brett, me, and Rick.
They were like, hey, we want you to be on the show because we think like people would listen to us more if there was a girl on the show.
I'm not.
They were using me.
I'm not certain as to why Rick didn't.
I don't.
join.
I don't think like
he was gonna be.
Yeah, he was, and I think like he just wasn't sold on the whole thing, and then like with the schedule, and it just wasn't gonna be able to work.
I think that if we had him on, I don't know if we would have made it this long. Yeah. Honestly, unless he would have established himself like us, to be honest, I'm not certain.
Let's move on to the next one.
If the show started today, would we have a different name? Yes.
I tried to look for the book that I have with
I have the perfect name.
With me doodling all the names, and we were in our apartment with the three of us just before obviously we made the show, and we were just trying to come up with names.
We wanted the junk drawer.
So that's what I'm going to say. I was like, that's the only thing I can remember because I can't find the book.
No, what would you want it to be called today, though?
What would I?
Yeah, that's what the question was. If we started, you and me, right now, and did a podcast, and it wasn't the PTO Unlimited, I have the name of what we could have been
All
called.
I can think of is the junk drawer.
Oh, Couples Night Podcast.
Couples Night Podcast.
We
right
almost
now,
did it.
If we started it today,
that's what it is.
Yes, today.
That's what the question is. If we started today, would we have a different name?
Alex and Josh's junk.
I call it.
Or our junk podcast, or I don't know. That's all I can think about, honestly.
When Brett was regularly on the show, we were establishing a second show. And we were going to do it. It was going to be this, where it was you and me, but we were going to talk about couple stuff and be more like, I don't want to say the word intimate, but a little more like personal about things like what married couples go through. But I mean, we're already kind of doing that with PTO, but we don't give you guys everything. We were going to do that. But and then Brett was like, he started veering away, and they were like, okay, well, now we got to keep this one. We got to keep the gas on this one. So that's kind of why we just stuck with it, and that's okay. We're not upset about that.
No.
We hold no gripes to him, because we knew that one day it's going to happen where we're done too, where we don't have that next episode where we.
It's not going
to
be around. It's not going to be around forever, guys.
We're not going to get all sad and say, guys, this is it. No. Because I was watching It Be Like That podcast. I was going to say Terrible Terrors. He's also got a show too. Check it out.
Yes.
But I was watching It Be Like That today, and they've been around for 12, 13 years. Mm-hmm. But we have more shows than them. That's crazy.
Hmm?
Yeah, they've done like 300 and something.
I mean,
think they
just
were
the
saying.
the podcasts and the streaming and the channels that they have just between the two of them, besides just it be like that,
Yeah.
like, is a lot.
Like we have PTO, like they have it be like that, and then Brian has Terrible Terrorist podcast, and then Patrick has Paranormal Pativity,
Mhm.
and then Patrick was also doing all these other ones.
Mhm.
Like that's a lot
Plus
of
streaming,
energy.
plus YouTube.
I mean, whether or not they do that, and then our streams, and then
Yeah.
we brought them into that too. Brian was already doing that with like I think he was doing that before us. I don't know if
I
he
don't
was,
remember.
but he was already doing that when we were. So, but yeah. Anything you would do differently?
No.
I think if we would start this back in 2016, we would have done this show every other week. It would have. I wonder if Brett would still be on. I wonder.
I don't know.
But we don't know the turns that Brett has. He now has an established, life in Ohio with his wife, and beforehand he was the single guy in the
Yeah, that like the one thing he looked forward to every week was coming to our house and doing the show.
yeah.
Now,
So.
the one thing he looks forward to every week is coming home and doing the wife.
Well, they do have their own like
they are
independent stuff.
still considered a newlywed couple, guys.
Yeah, they do their
I
thing.
can say it.
But I think a bi-weekly schedule would have kept us from being worried about the show ending, because there were times when we didn't have things established on the show, but we do now. One last question. Segments we miss doing.
I have a handful.
Go ahead.
Okay. I miss I'm gonna do it's segments plus like just things that we used to do that we don't do anymore.
Okay.
One, I forgot that we did these. The Facebook Live pre-podcast meeting.
That was to establish what was on that.
Yep. So
and
what we used to do for anybody that's
Yeah.
new or now to the show, was we used to do Facebook and Twitter and go live and like for 10 minutes, like as Josh is setting up the show, and I would be the host and Brett would be in the background, and we'd have our whiteboard, and you would get to see kind of behind the scenes what we're bringing to the show to talk about, like without spoiling what we're going to talk about, other than just this is the topic that we're putting on the board.
Yep.
And we would also make it an open forum for fans of the show.
Yeah.
What do you want us to talk about? What are some things you want us to talk about that you think are interesting? And they would make suggestions and we'd write it down on the board.
Do you think that was one thing that got us off of that we don't have things to talk about board?
I think like that was just one of the things that we established. I don't know how we came up with it, to be honest. I think
it was me and wanted to do
We were
Facebook
just like-
Live, and
we just started doing Facebook Live, and it was like, why don't we just start like asking people, hey, why don't you talk about this? And we would just, we'll add it to the board. So, and I miss doing that because there was also it was almost like having a second rate podcast. It was only 10 to 15 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of people would come in and just say, hi, this is so cool. Like, and just interact and kind of be a part of the show before the show. It was the show before the show.
Yeah.
All of those videos, unfortunately, with Facebook's new
they're gone.
they're all gone. Other than if there was anything saved. This
Damn
the
it.
beginning of the year, any Facebook Live video over 30 days old is gone. It is there. You cannot find it. There's no history.
Damn
So the only
it.
thing I have is screenshots of promotions for it in Facebook.
Ugh,
There's no video,
I forgot about
There's
that.
no video.
That makes me sad.
unfortunately, because those were actually a lot of fun to do.
Those were.
And sometimes funny things happen during
So
it.
we just set up our phone up on a tripod.
Yep, and I would just sit there with a mic and like talk to you guys and
And
be
then
like, "This
we
is
were
what we're gonna
like,
talk about."
Why aren't we doing Instagram? So we started doing
Then we
Instagram
started doing
and Facebook.
Instagram and Facebook, and then it was Twitter, and then we it was
And-
this whole thing.
So we did that, and then we are like, well, why don't we move into YouTube? And so we started doing Facebook, and then the move to YouTube, and then Brett was like, well, why are we doing this and not just keeping it all as one? So we did that for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then we are like, no more pre-show.
Yeah, then
Because
it
at
just
this
became
point-
like, let's just get to the
at
show.
this point, it's me setting up a major studio, because this says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, a camera, a full desk in front, not a full desk, but a desk in front. We used to have a desk in front of us. Soundboard, lighting, all that for like recording on live. I have to find time to set that up. It's a lot of setup to get what you're getting. You know, it's not like it's like plug and play, go. That's kind of what Brett liked, and what he liked to do is like just why can't we just hit the button, go? It's like, well, because you do have to A, get the lighting right, B, get the sound right, C, get the chairs right, D, get everything in the order, and then make sure before you press stream that you're on the right scene, the right profile, and you've got the YouTube thing ready. And yeah, it's a lot of work, and I know how to do that, honestly. And me being the person that produced all that, it did lead to a lot of like, I mean, I wish people would help me out at times when I wasn't able to. So sometimes when I ask for things, it helps, but it's not just as simple as it used to be, because we did more to it. If we wanted to do more as far as like doing live shows like this, we had to cut something out because we were putting too much time into one thing over the other. But yeah, that's one of the segments I miss doing is either or.
Oh, I forgot either or. I also have Brett's just trivia.
And trivia.
Brett's trivia. Just
because
Brett's trivia.
You and I can't.
I forgot about either or, damn it.
We can't do trivia to each other because
we know too much about each
other.
You
might be able to do trivia to me, but
maybe
me to you, it's like it's more of a joke trivia because you don't know behind the scenes stuff as heavy as Brett and I did, and we pride ourselves in knowing those things. So he and I
miss Brett's trivia and I miss either or.
Either or was what Brett brought that in.
And
he
I
wanted
like that.
With either or, he wanted to bring in a segment that we couldn't do on the show because the audio didn't work. It would work now, but he would press a button and would try to guess where this would come from. And he wanted to do that in the show, but it never came through, so we never got to do it. We did it for a little bit.
There was a couple times.
Yeah, where he would put things together. He would also bring in audio clips that he thought was hilarious.
Like the guy's
the
drunk.
The streaking guy. And there he goes.
And there he goes.
I think he would have had a blast still doing that today if we'd still established doing more trivia that way. We can, because we have the Stream Deck that has connection to the computer, which has connection to our headphones. So that was another thing. But
I only had one more.
Okay.
I don't remember what year we stopped at. I think 2001, but
nope, I've got it. Decade of Nostalgia.
Yeah, Decade of Nostalgia.
2003 is next.
Okay.
And we can.
Wait, I mean, you mentioned what segments, and I'm like, oh yeah, I used to do Decade of Nostalgia.
You want to do that? I have it. Scrolling right here. Nope, that's our year in review. Bingo card. Maybe it's up. I have it still, like the segment on my notes, and I see it all the time. I just don't know if you ever want to go back to that.
I mean, I don't see why not. It was just one of those things, like, we just had so much between the two of us. Weirdly, like, we're doing 1.5 to 2 hour episodes just on our own, so it was like,
oh, here it is. Yeah, 2003. Movies, TV shows, music, and most memorable moment.
Yeah, from that year.
I think we should do that.
Okay.
For the next episode. Decade of Nostalgia. We can bring it back.
2003 was a good year.
We were getting to the point where we're like,
I think we were going through
where's nostalgia
the 2 years,
end?
like, yeah, when does nostalgia end?
But,
so I think we were going through the Decade of Nostalgia too fast, and I was like, oh, it's going to end, and then we just stopped.
Yeah.
But I feel like we could go up to probably
10 years ago.
Yeah,
almost.
10 years ago.
We just
I think
stopped.
nostalgia is considered like at least 10 years.
So I did look it up. Because I knew we were going to bring up Decade of Nostalgia, and I said, when does nostalgia actually begin? And it can begin immediately.
Well,
you can be nostalgic for something yesterday that you'll never have happen again. Me, I have a weird nostalgia for COVID, the way people treated each other at the beginning. We were so respectful of everything. It was for a brief, just the 2 weeks, right? Just the 2 weeks. Like, I have a weird nostalgia for that lockdown where we were just on our own. We were okay. We were getting all these, like, hey, try our DoorDash deals. Try our
We were helping each other.
We were
We
very
were concerned
nice.
for each other
For about a month.
for a month,
And then
and then we were each other's
then it went
enemies.
downhill. It was really bad.
It was bad.
But I still have a weird nostalgia for some of those moments, not like at home, just at home. Like those moments. Like it depends on when you want to be nostalgic about things. For you and I, we're bringing up things that we've been nostalgic for more constantly now because we're together more often and we're working together. We're in the same room, and so we're like thinking about things more in sync.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I want to say we can bring that back. I just didn't know when we wanted to end nostalgia. But you had some photos.
I do. We're going to do that, and I wanted to close the show off with a segment that we still do.
Okay. So, this right here, you've just sent me like 20 some photos.
Yeah, so for our audio listeners.
Yes.
What I did is I went through our social media, both Instagram and Facebook, and YouTube actually. And pulled stuff from beginning to end, just a handful. Like I think there's like 20 photos that we'll go through rather quickly. Of just things that were important that we talked about here, and or haven't yet. So the first thing I have up here, and I showed this. By the way, I showed this to Jake, and I said, "Look," and he's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "That is our very first Josh created graphic design PTO Unlimited podcast logo." And Jake goes, "Come a long way, haven't you?" I was like, "Yeah." And it
So
doesn't
do you
look
wanna
horrible.
know-
It does look horrible, but it looks so much better now.
Do you want to know why it looks like this?
You made it not in Photoshop?
No, I made it in Photoshop.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I was trying to mimic. Let me look at let me look this up real quick. I was trying to mimic something, and then once you see it, you'll never unsee it. Oh shoot! I lost our. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Okay. This.
Oh.
I was trying to mimic
Okay. I get it.
RKO pictures. Like this logo.
Okay. I can see it now. I see it. Yeah.
Maybe even older. Where was my reference? Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna find it. Oh, kind of like this, but it had the RKO over it.
Yeah. Okay. I
RKO
can see
television. So that was kind of what I was establishing.
You
off
can
of.
find this logo on our Instagram. It's one of our. I think it's our first post on our Facebook and our first post on our Instagram that we're talking about. But it's our very first PTO Unlimited podcast logo. But it's titled PTO Personal Time Off Unlimited Podcast.
Because we had to establish what the PTO
a lot of people
meant.
are like, what does PTO mean? I'm like, what do you think it means? PTO is everyone knows what PTO stands for. But PTO Unlimited Podcast, it's always been our personal time off. This is what we're doing, and there's just unlimited topics. That's how we came up with it. That's PTO Unlimited Podcast.
If you go to episode 1, how many ums?
Oh my god. Well, we weren't used to being on the mic.
Yeah. So
okay, so this is the other one that
I thought it was cool.
I know. And you can't really even see it too well on YouTube, but it's like this like almost like burnt like branded PTO Unlimited podcast logo. So another logo Josh made.
PTO personal time off. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was just another one that I found that I wanted to bring back. This was our PTO Unlimited podcast 1 year anniversary
post.
Like our announcement picture.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we still have some of those party favors.
We do.
I think we have one.
We do. But this was our 1 year anniversary like announcement. We're turning 1.
Look at the posters. Look at the posters behind us.
I know. I was like,
we got the video game controller poster and the ODST, or that's not ODST. That's Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost. Batman, I think, is above that.
Yeah, Batman. We were all about that because we were like trying to establish a nerd corner.
Mm-hmm.
Little did we know, we just needed a little shelf with our logos and all that. Who knew?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So this, I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot about this.
Do you want to know what I was gonna do with this?
think I know what you were going to do.
I was gonna do animated shorts.
That's what I thought. So what we're looking at here for our audio listeners is Josh had made a post within like the first year of podcasting, and it says PTO Productions presents Bit Buddies coming soon. It never came soon.
No, it didn't.
By the way, it didn't. This post looks adorable and
It's
awesome
great.
and whatnot. And he was going to take our shorts, like our YouTube shorts that we had, and turn them and make them animated into 8-bit.
Yes.
And it
It
would
was
have
a
been
great
something,
idea.
but it's a great idea, but it would have taken you so long.
I think if I could establish like certain things, it's not as difficult as you think it is, because the mouth movements would just have to be on time, or not
Yeah.
even as much as anymore, because people aren't as like needy as like needing you to be that way. But like, I mean, I really wanted to do this to bring us into a production,
Yeah.
sort of.
It was just like, one of those big ideas that, kind of too big of an
too
idea.
big. Well, I flew too close to the sun with this idea.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
announced
Great
it.
idea, but did not happen.
Didn't establish it. It was gosh, I look back at that and I wish. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
This is our 100th episode.
Is this when
picture.
you got the shirts?
This is when we got the shirts, and I
Oh
surprised
my
you guys with it.
gosh. So this goes to show we weren't doing video yet because Brett was in the middle.
Yep.
Now, the reason why we moved Brett from the middle to the other side is because Brett would like look back and forth between us, and he wouldn't move. He wouldn't
Yeah,
move. So
he
we
wouldn't
needed him. We needed him to be on the side, and you were very animated in the middle. Like always been an animated person, so you've always been like moving around, and like he would just be stationary. Like, oh
Mhm.
gosh, like I think if Brett was on the side, he would be more like looking a little more and being a little more movement. And he did. He did.
Yeah.
He loved moving, and we're like, hey Brett, are you okay with moving over there? He's like, I don't care. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, he just liked being in between us because he liked being the cross converser between you and me. But what happened was, in moving that, you and him would have your side table talks, or you and I would have the side table talks.
Well,
or
it
he
worked
and I
out
would
because
have
you guys
across the
arguing back
table.
and forth were
Yeah,
across from each other
Yeah,
too. So
exactly.
it worked out our placement changing.
it was really good to move.
This was our 5-year anniversary photo. Just to bring it up, this was our
Wow.
halfway where we're at now. This was 5 years ago, us celebrating 5 years
Look
of the
at
podcast.
us. I'm very nostalgic for this photo.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Like I'm looking at you, the healthiest you've ever been.
No, I'm
A
declining.
year
I'm
after.
declining
A
at
year
this
after.
point. Just starting to
Your
decline.
hair.
Yeah.
Look at how much different it is now compared to then.
Mhm.
And me. Wow.
Yep.
I'm unemployed in this photo.
Yep.
Huh.
This is just one of my favorite photos of the three of us.
That was sunglasses day.
It was our first sunglasses
It might have been our
day
second.
photo. No, it was our first one.
because I thought the first sunglasses we celebrated downstairs.
Oh, you're right. Actually, I think you're right. Yeah, but this was just like a really good like podcast
Or
like picture
was
of us.
this one of the times when one of us went to the eye doctor and
No,
one of us had to wear sunglasses?
No, this was underneath the picture says happy like sunglasses. day.
okay, because we
Yeah.
did that too. Because I remember if there was a day where I'd be like, Brett,
You were downstairs at the time wearing your at the table wearing the.
might have been for that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that was. Okay, you're right.
Uh,
This was the shot
Yes.
of us being
So
at
this was
Juice in the Morning.
right after us going and being interviewed on the Juice in the Morning podcast in
Wow.
Indianapolis. So after everything was done, after I puked, and the
Yeah.
us wearing our shirts and us everything's
You and I look so
official and-
youthful. Brett looks like a child.
I know we all
Man.
look like children.
That was 2017.
I don't remember.
This was the bar.
So this is what we talked about before on the show. This is the one picture of Juice in the Morning with friends, and we went down to Indianapolis and got interviewed at this bar
Yeah.
live and stuff on a show, and there was us and like 2 or 3 other podcasters that got interviewed along with it, and we all just took this big group picture at the end. And
I am so
the fact that we drove from Fort Wayne all the way down to Indianapolis, and everyone else was like, "Wow, you drove that far to do this?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, hell yeah, we did. Like, we drove the farthest."
I am so skinny.
Yeah.
My God, I lost a lot of weight. I need to be this level again. This is when we're in the middle of our workouts, I think. And he was most excited for us to come down.
I know he was so
because
excited.
He was in the middle of recording with someone else because he would have guests on every 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was like every 30
And
minutes.
he was
would
like
do a new one. He was
waving
like,
us,
oh my
like,
God,
"Yay!"
PTO's here, come here. But yeah, Brett for some reason could not come down with us that day. So
It was a weekday. It was like a Thursday.
yeah,
I think.
he did it in the middle of the week.
Yep. This is when we had
Oh,
Vic
so now
on.
we're gonna go through the photos of guests. So I don't have pictures of everybody, but I have pictures of most.
We tried to get him with everybody.
So, but this is when we had Rick on.
Yep.
And this is when we had our friend Shane on.
This is when we were talking about. Oh, I can't even tell you.
I don't remember. This is when we had our friend Mike or Michael.
When you're so bad, you get a toilet.
He got a toilet trophy.
Oh,
For fantasy football or something, remember? Yeah.
That's right.
This is Rob.
Yep, this is when we talked about
Game of Thrones when
the
we did our season finale or our
series
finale episode for like it was like 4 hours long or something. Front
Was that
to
how
back.
long the show was?
It was like a ridiculous. It was I think our longest episode.
Wow.
Yeah, we were up forever afterwards.
We
talking.
recorded that after the show, like right
Like,
after.
at, like-
and that was like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
midnight.
we were up until like 2 a.m. recording. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
That's wild.
This is Dylan and Dalen with Brett.
Yeah.
Josh and I never got to.
We never got to record.
We
with
never
them.
got to report with them, but it was.
Brett had them on.
There was twice where Josh and I were out of town, and Brett said, "Hey, can I just use the room and do interviews with them?" Sure, go right ahead. So yeah, those were his friends.
So the high top table and the way I had the sound foam looks so good.
Yeah,
was
it does.
so
It looks really
nice.
good.
Kevin.
This is Kevin.
Yep. When we had Kevin on the show, I did not know he was gonna be such a personality that we had him on 3 times.
We did. Yeah.
2 times just to promote his band, and just 1 time to just have him on as a guest.
Yeah.
It was good.
Mhm.
It was good. He was really entertaining.
Juice. So this is when we actually had Juice from Juice in the Morning podcast. He came came up from Indianapolis to us.
Just to
and
record and leave.
Yes,
He didn't
and
even stay.
it was literally like he needed to record and we needed to get back home. But yeah, drove 2 hours up and 2 hours back, and we did the next picture, I believe. Yes. So
Yeah.
him and I decided to do the toe of fire or
Toe of Satan.
toe of fire.
Yeah.
We did the toe of Satan sucker together after the like the last part of the show where it's like you have to keep the sucker that's huge and has like it's really hot and keep it in your mouth for so long. And
Ayo.
he beat me, but we
yeah.
both of us both regretted doing it and had
was
ice
bad.
cream and milk and stuff afterwards. It was really bad. Quentin.
This is when we had Quentin here.
Yes.
Oh, great stuff.
Yes, he's actually been on quite a few times too.
He's like almost an established guest, because he's an established friend now. He's been with us, 10 years.
I know, right?
We've known Quentin for as long as we've done the show. We've known Quentin pretty much.
Yeah.
This
This is Brig.
Oh, I miss Brig. He had such a positive energy that brought in to our group.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's been a minute.
This
Number
is
one.
this
Oh,
is my yeah. So
I gotta hide our photo.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah, you need to move.
This is just gonna go away for this.
So this is when we moved. We don't even have the studio completely set up yet. I think this was actually the first episode that we recorded in our new apartment.
This was such a nice. It was a nice gesture. He was just on for like sodas to try.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really nice of Jeff to do that. Let me come over here and click this. Boom.
Patrick. So that's when we had Patrick here visiting and had Patrick.
This makes me want to go visit California right now. We're gonna do that here soon.
Oh, babe.
Oh, babe. I'm so excited to hang out with Patrick again and Brian and Crystal. Oh, we've been establishing.
Speaking of
going there. So, and then this is the last photo.
Yes, I believe this is the last photo.
Okay.
So yeah, and this was when we had like our
I don't
quote
remember.
unquote farts team, our fast action response team syndicates, almost all of them, on the show at the same time. We set this up in our living room downstairs where we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us on the mic. So we have Brig, we have Brett, we have me, we have Josh, we have Patrick and his wife Crystal.
How did we get 6? I don't know how we even got this mic
I think
on
we
there.
just kind of like I don't know, to be honest. People shared mics and yeah, everybody came to visit, and I'm like, we're doing a show with everybody. So yeah, those are just memorable photos that I had of like having guests on and doing the show.
There may be a game show ready when you are here.
Oh
Oh,
hell yeah!
well, if you want to have us on as guests, that'd be awesome. That'd be
oh,
fun.
that would be so cool. Yes.
We got to bring our shirts.
Yeah.
We got to think about that. We got to think
Gotta
about
bring
that.
the shirts.
And if you need us to bring some mics, let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is or a USB mic. We could bring our XLR or
Yeah.
2 of them, whatever.
I'm
But-
pretty sure that's the last photo.
Yeah, it is. But appreciate you putting that together because not often do you and I do a little extra for this podcast other than just, talking about things here and there. It's always a good thing to do. I got to close out of this.
I
Sorry.
have 3 ports. Do you mean parts? I have 3 ports. Might need 1 more.
Oh, yeah. I'll bring a USB extender.
Oh, ports. Oh,
I gotcha.
Okay.
I gotcha.
I wanted to, if you're okay with closing out the show.
Yeah,
I wanted to end with millennial slang or whatever the hell you're gonna call it.
Oh, you've got some?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Because I know it's what I feel like it seems to be one of my favorites to do, and I feel like a lot of people like to engage with it. But I have a few words I would like to do for. Originally, again, when we made this segment, the word millennial was just being established, and originally it was a hated term because people were calling millennials what Gen Z is now. And they were lumping us in with Gen Z, and we just came up and said, you know what, we're going to call it millennial slang. So, and not our slang, but we figured back in the day 10 years ago, before millennials became what we are now, it was Gen Z didn't really have a term yet, or like a name. So they were calling Gen Zers millennials. So I named it millennial slang, but it's actually more like Gen Z slang. But now it's actually not even Gen Z, it's generational slang. It's really what it is, but it's a segment about slang.
Okay. I had to find the
current slang, and we guess what the word, or I put up a word, and Josh tries to guess what it was. And
how many you got? Because we've been going for quite a while.
I know.
I gotta pee.
I have some fun ones.
I gotta pee. It's been a minute.
Okay. All right. We're gonna do a few words. Josh is gonna guess some, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Okay.
All right. UNC.
UNC.
Not an acronym. UNC.
Is that down there in that paper? Don't let me see that paper. Because I just noticed that. I'll be honest. The reason why I said that, one sec, because growing up in the 90s, I played 007 or, those split screen games where you have to screen peek to know where your opponent is. It's just if it's there, I'll look. Don't let me see it. This is UNC. By the way, I have heard this term. I haven't officially understood the definition. So what I think UNC is this word describes an older person, like just a person that's like older in general.
I'll give you half credit.
Okay.
I'll give you 80%.
Woo!
80%. So UNC is short for uncle, but it's used to tease it's used as a younger generational term to tease someone for being old or out of touch with current trends.
Out of touch. Okay.
Often applied to anyone over the age of
30.
25.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is this Gen Alpha doing this?
I believe so.
Because I do believe that Gen
This
Alpha...
is new current slang.
Gen Alpha.
Like, I had to research newest slang.
I think Gen Z uses this too. But
so UNC.
Gen Alpha has already begun making fun of Gen Z in this way. So
this one is extremely popular right now.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you know what it is, but it's being used a lot, especially in TikTok.
Okay.
Crash out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what
I'm
this
seeing
means.
it everywhere right now. Crash out.
I use this term. This means to get upset over something emotionally and sometimes physically.
pretty much.
Yeah.
To have a sudden dramatic emotional breakdown or to lose control under stress.
Yes.
So to
And
crash out.
This is a current term that I think is it's valid. It's a valid term. I think it's okay, actually, in my opinion.
404 coded. Yes.
Does this mean someone who's not there anymore? Like they're no longer around?
You were on the right track.
Or someone who's not there mentally?
You're kind of on the right track.
Okay, give it to me.
Okay.
I at least got really close.
Derived from 404 not found
Yeah.
error.
Yeah.
This describes someone who is completely clueless or absent-minded or checked out.
404 coded would be like someone who's in. I can't. I'm gonna try to use this in a actual way. I mean, you could say anybody in government is 404 coded right now. That's they're not mentally there. God, I hate that. But yeah, I get it.
Okay, just a couple more.
Okay.
All right, this is a kind of a two-parter, so it's like 2 words.
Okay.
Chopped, so CHOPPED, and then
CHOPPED
/ there's like another way of saying it. CHOPPELGANGER.
CHOPPEL
GANGER.
Okay. I have to move this.
Yeah.
Choppelganiger?
You take out the E in gang. It's like chopple ganger.
That?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Chopped chopple ganger.
Choppelganger?
Uh-huh.
Chopped.
Yep.
What
There's
I thought,
chopped and chopple ganger.
what I thought chopped meant is somebody that's like got hit.
No.
No?
Nope.
I don't know this one.
I don't think you're gonna get this, but think of chopple ganger. So think of doppelganger. I think I'm giving too much to you.
I know what doppelganger is. So a choppelganger is ESPN is sure looking chopped, charging me so much for WrestleMania.
You use that correctly.
Oh,
Like,
would this mean like
I would accept that. I don't know if the
aren't
younger
very
generation
many
would, but I
people
would accept it.
going?
What?
Would that mean that it's not very successful?
It's a negative term. How about that?
Nah, just give it to me.
Okay, so chopped refers to something unattractive or a vibe that isn't hitting. A choppelganger is a lookalike who is significantly less attractive than you.
Ooh. Dang. So Timu Patrick is a choppelganger.
Yes, Timu Patrick
Yes.
is a choppelganger.
Yes. Yes.
Timu Patrick.
Yes.
Oh,
There we
God,
go.
There you go. Very good. Very good.
We got it. Okay.
Okay, I have one. No. Yes, well, I have one more.
Okay.
This one okay. CHATFISHING. Chat fishing.
Chat fishing?
Yep.
Is this is this to try to make someone talk to you in stream?
No.
Is it finding somebody's information that you found on chat?
No.
Okay, then I don't know. Those are good questions, like good things.
You're-
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Using AI to write messages and simulate a personality to chat up prospective romantic interests.
Oh, so Stan used that to talk to Wendy like as a good boyfriend on South Park for one of those episodes. He was
Chatfishing.
chatfishing.
So it's not you. You're using AI to write your messages to
Huh.
chat someone up.
I
romantically.
I think I've only used AI as like for wording is in case a thesaurus fails me for real. Like I'll go to a thesaurus, like an actual thesaurus or a website, and I'll do that instead.
Oh,
Of
I
going
didn't
to
see that before
ChatGPT.
too.
What's
There,
that?
Brian. He said you have unk status.
Me? I might.
I don't know if you're. I don't know. I think you and I are less unk status. I mean, we're considered unks in the age range, but I don't think like we're off all of the trends. 100%.
Our trends are not.
I'd say we are as trendy as we can be. I think our whole entire
In
group
our
is
age.
as trendy as we can be for our age group.
Without being
I think
cringy.
we're all 30s and 40s going on 25.
So without being cringy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because you and I mean, we'll do goofy things on stream like floss or twerk or
Yeah.
whatever. But we know that is like almost out of our wheelhouse of being okay.
Yeah.
In a
I'd say like we're I think we're as trendy as I don't know if that, well, you know, I don't know if we're considered trendy.
Solus is going to Gramp status.
Gramp.
Grandpa.
He went from uncle straight to Gramp.
Gramp.
Not even father. He went to
that might be a phrase too.
Gramp.
Gramp.
It might be.
Gramps is.
Gramp.
I know that.
I know Gramps.
Yeah.
Gramps,
so.
Boomer. Yeah.
Yep. But guys, it's been an awesome 10 years. It's been a journey. We're gonna keep going with this show until we don't have any more steam. Honestly, we thought that
Honestly, I don't have any steam right now. I'm hungry.
I'm getting hungry too. And WrestleMania's in 15 minutes. That starts. So we're really excited about that. I know we didn't go over the match card too much, but we know what we're really excited about. So we're really looking forward to WrestleMania this weekend. Not to the status as it used to be, but we're still looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's gonna be good. But also, so after 10 years of recording, I think that you and I are, you know, we've said, you know, a lot of the things that we've said, and we've done so much that it's like I feel like we're completely shifted into an adulthood from the beginning of the show to now 10 years ago. It's crazy how much we've shifted.
Oh yeah.
You know, with all of we have a whole new set of animals from the beginning of the show to now. Layla, Alex, and Snickers
are
all gone.
All gone.
You guys have all seen them on the show, heard them, heard about their passings, but
our friend group
is completely changed.
Like completely changed.
The podcast did it. The podcast brought us to the people that we're talking to right now on YouTube because of Patrick, and he has discovered us over there and like, hey, check these guys out. And then we started gaming with them with Brett, and then Brett wound up not gaming with us as much. He wanted to do Twitch with us. He wanted to be a Twitch streamer with us, but it just never came. He just wound up doing his other stuff, and whatever happened over the past 10 years happened, and we don't know why, but he was going to do a lot of the things with us. And it is what it is. And we're happy to be here today to, you know the people that we know and to be recording this show for how long we've been doing it. So congratulations to us and to you guys, the listeners.
Yeah. And thanks for, honestly, this literally all started with Brett's idea.
Yeah.
So I can't,
Brett
might not be on the show anymore, but we would not be the show that we are now and have the friends that we have now and the relationships that we have now and doing things like Twitch and
we wouldn't
like
have
there's so no, we wouldn't. We would have our lives would be different in very big ways if it was not for Brett
and the show. Yeah. So thank you guys. It's time for some plugs. Yeah, make sure you go ahead and plug your Twitch right away there.
If you would like to watch me play games with my friends.
The friends that we met from the show.
You can watch me on twitch.tv/Q_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. Honestly, with us playing, getting our PC and stuff, we've really just been playing a lot of like just whatever demos and fun games that people want to play that night. Like, there's no set. Alex played Call of Duty all the time. Alex played Halo all the time. Like,
We
I
used
just
to.
kind of like change it up and play fun things with my friends. So whatever everyone's feeling that night, that's what we play.
Same. That's the same with me. Twitch.tv/Mr. L, and you'll find me on there Wednesday and Thursday evenings and Saturday morning doing just about the same thing. Like I've been playing PGA Tour 2K25. If you would have told Josh that he's going to play a golf game on stream 2 years ago, he'd tell you you're nuts. If you also told Josh that he's going to be playing, I don't know, demos from Steam, I think you're insane, because that's what I've been doing. It's actually nice to discover these other games. And I've also been playing Mouse PI for Hire. You'll see me probably playing that a lot too. So that game is just, it's great. But yeah, as far as this podcast goes, we'd like it if you guys hit the like button on this video. And if you haven't been subscribed to the PTO Unlimited podcast, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to be notified for when we're live. Normally every other Tuesday, but we're doing our show specially today. And then also we might do it specially if we have a guest. You never know. So just keep an eye out on our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and X. We'll have our announcements on there. PTO Unlimited, PTO Unlimited _podcast. You will find our memes, our announcements, like our 10-year was on there. We announced it a couple times. That way people could be hyped for the show. And then, on a final note, guys, I don't think I had anything else written down other than just like it's been 10 years. You what?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I
No.
didn't. It's been 10 years. Congratulations to PTO Unlimited podcast.
Good job, you, for being here every time we sit down, and I guess good job me for setting everything up. Still, 10 years doing it and doing it strong. That's not what I meant. But let's get out of here on that note, guys. Appreciate y'all joining. You guys have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you on the next episode, guys. Enjoy WrestleMania. And yeah, we'll see you again. Bye, guys.